Welcome back, boys. We are back with a new song. BearyyPubg. You'll love to see it. Let me make sure everything's in the right place. It is. What's good, Dragon? How you doing today, bro? Dude, yo, what's good, Nathan? Holy cow. New song moment. Check out this vibe in the background. There are links in the description. But it is called Fly Away, and it is on all music stores and streaming platforms right now. You can download it anywhere. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back, welcome back. Once we get some more people in here, we'll be doing our reviews, of course. I need to get another water probably, but we'll wait a little bit before we do that. But we're gonna let everybody in. Wait. Did you will make M7 after finishing class average 50? I'm guessing you're asking if I'm gonna keep doing M7. I might, but not as much as I'm doing it now, for sure. But let's see, boys. First review of the day. All you gotta do is have typed in the chat. Hold up, let me. Good night. I am so out of whack right now, bro. I'm so hyped. Let's go. All right, first one, peer pressure. Congratulations. What's your IGN, sir? Let's go. First review of the day. You'll love to see it. Yo, let's go, Dragon. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, that is a big compliment. Being compared to the blade, I will take that. Let's go. Yo, Naven.
I yearned for the mines.
With the 77 W's in the chat. Yo, like a thing for the sub as well. Boom, boom. Let's see. Yes, sir. You'll love to see it. All right, we'll get Naven in here next as our next one, but we have Barry coming up. So let's see. Barry White. I think I did 3 R's. SMH. There we go. First try. So plan after done with class average 50. I gotta do Kudra, and I gotta do some crop milestones, but that's gonna depend on when Finnegan gets elected for the crop milestones. But there we go. Let's see what our first profile has for us. We're level 371, taming 60, 350 mil overflow taming XP, 100 mil overflow combat XP too. Dang. Okay, very nice. We have 15 bill net worth in a year. Dang, that's actually really good for a year. 15 bill net worth and 370. Like, that is, bro has cooked. Goodness sakes. Bro has cooked. You'll love to see it. But we have a pretty nice Necron set as well. Dang, 5 Master Stars, Legion 5, all perfects. That's really clean. Got the Crimson setup as well. Infernal Crimson with Magic Find Vitality. That's really nice. Got the Storm Gear. Silver Hunter. Superior Dragon. It's pretty nice Devon's armor. Frozen Blaze. Ooh. We like fishing, I see. Terror, all right. And Aurora. Cool. 1300 magical power. That's really nice too. We got the Terminator with 5 Master Stars. Very nice. Got the Claymore and the Scylla. Okay, I don't see many people running Scylla anymore, so that's pretty nice. Yo, let's go, Dr. Bright. I appreciate it, man. Fishing is the best. That is valid. That is valid. But yeah, very nice. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. What else we got? Only 1 missing enrichment. That's not bad at all. Any easy talismans? I mean, everything's pretty pricey at this point, so it's valid to be missing these. They're pretty expensive. But we got the 2. Oh my goodness, we have the skin. We have the Black Cat skin. Holy cow. That is crazy. Bro's got like no other skins, but he had to make an exception for that one. You know what? Fair enough. Crazy. That is crazy. All right. Well, we got the diamond Necron head too, man. Hecatomb 10. Beautiful. 5 Master Stars, Legion 5. Very nice. So I'm guessing we're running some M7s right now, or M6, because you had the diamond Satan head on. So probably M6 right now. But, ooh, look at this 6552, dude. Very nice. Yeah, you got it set up for the powder grind. I'm guessing we're on the mithril powder grind right now. Or the glaciite, either one. Because you got plenty of gemstone. Bro's cooking on the gemstone. You'll love to see that. But very nice. Again, boys, if you are just now coming in, please make sure to drop a like on the stream, smash the sub button, and read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. And check out the new song playing in the background right now. There's a link in the description. But let's go. Trophy fish. We got Silver Hunter. Any crazy diamonds? I mean, we got a Gusher and 170. That's pretty epic. Flounder in 41 and 2 stonefish in 56. Are you serious? 2 stonefish in 56 is insane. Holy cow, bro. Goodness. I mean, the stonefish is a blue one too, so having that one is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. But we are at Kata 44. Very good, very good. What do we have for M7s and F7s? Or not M7s. Or not F7s. M6s and M7s. 320. M6s. 1 M7. Fair enough. We got the diamond head before M7 comp. That's pretty insane. Valid. It's on the wrong string. Both of them work. You can type in either chat and it'll work. So it's fine to do either one. But we got E-Man level 9, Zombie level 9. Missing out on spins. I mean, that's fair. I know a lot of people don't like spins. The thing about spins is a lot of people don't like spins because of the park. And it's actually a lot better to do them in like a private hub lobby. That'll make it a lot easier. Currently running M6. That's valid. That's valid. Yeah, M7 is a pain to get into, dude. It really is. But we got 25 minion slots, which is 30 with the bonus 5. So 30 minion slots, pretty good. Missing Vamp minion, though. That's definitely a good thing to go for. Which I think, actually, you have Vamp tier 5, so you could definitely make that. But, I mean, to be fair, it is 50 to your next slot. So it'd really just be for a little bit of SkyBlock XP, but it's just really cheap XP. Yo, what's good, Rival? Thing about Park is you have to do the bestiary there at some point anyway. That's true. That is true. But when you're just going for Sven Slayer, like, realistically, I got Sven 9 by doing hub Svens, and I still never maxed, like, after maxing that, I still hadn't maxed the hub bestiary because old wolves are a pain. Straight up. I probably should have focused old wolves. If I'd have focused old wolves, I would have got it done. But I still had to go back after Sven 9 and do that. So, yeah, Sven's annoying no matter where you're doing it. That's valid. But yeah, what's good, Rennie? How you doing today, bro? As far as bestiary goes, we got a ways to go before we get 1,000,000 XP, but these are a couple easy ones. You know, 25 rabbit kills, 51 mushroom kills. That'd be a little bit of easy bestiary if you decide to go for that, but you're a pretty long ways away from the next good chunk of XP, so it's not the biggest deal right now. Very nice collections. Very nice. Nearly 100 million gemstone. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Yo, what's good, Ultra? How you doing today, bro? Yeah, look at these fishing collections. Very nice. That's a lot of lily pads. Holy cow. But the rep is looking strong, too. We got some infernal comps, of course, because we had to run that infernal gear. But yeah, we got the rift armor here. Very nice. Man, the rift gear looks so cool, like the equipment specifically. The Ringalia and the golden belt, those look so sick. I really like those. But of course, we've gotten most of the Enigma souls. Okay, so we're missing a couple of them. And the McGruber's burgers, but that's not like the biggest deal, to be fair. Just a little bit of Skyblock XP, so if you're not focusing on XP, it's not the biggest deal. The thing I don't like about the Skycrypt update, they don't show your essence shops anymore, so I can't see your essence shops. Unless they just changed where it's at or something. But I can't see your essence shops. Does anybody know if they like just swapped where it's at? Because it's so odd. So random. I don't know. I think they just got rid of it, which is kind of a bummer. But anyways, let's move on to our next one, I think, if we're ready. Pierre, do you have any questions or anything that you want me to check before we move on? Thank you for submitting. This is a W profile. Again, a year. 1 year, and he's level 371 with 15 build net worth. Like, that is insane. For 1 year of playtime, that is some cookage right there. Absolute cookage. You love to seize it. But again, boys, make sure, drop a like on the stream. Check out the new song playing in the background right now. There's a link in the description. All right. How many hours is this profile? It doesn't show playtime, but I mean, he created it like, oh my goodness, why won't it? There we go. Created it like a year ago, so it's it can't be too much. I don't believe. But anyways, very nice profile from Peer Pressure. You'll love to see it. Let's move on to Mr. Naven real quick. So Naven gave us the dono. Shout out to Naven W's in chat for Naven. I appreciate it. We'll do another freebie after this one if we don't get any donos. But we're level 382. 4-year-old profile with 22 build net worth. Look at this XP. 1.5 billion mining XP. That is insane. Mans is cooking. Dude. Oh, he's got the wisdom on the glossy mineral. We're getting real sweaty with it. Real sweaty. Holy cow. That is pretty nice. Infernal Crimson with Habanero Tactics 5 on most of it. 4 on the boots, but that's still better than mine. Goodness. That is really nice. Honestly, I should go ahead and do my Kudra runs. I'm thinking about that now. I should go ahead and finish my Kudra runs, and then I can put Habanero Tactics on my Warden helmet instead of Legion. I might do it anyway. It's not that big a deal. Realistically, Legion isn't the craziest boost on a 1 armor piece. So, but still, dude, look at this setup. That is insane. And the Devon's armor right here. Sheesh, bro. Warden died, and he's got the helmet skin. Goodness sakes, man. The heroic Hyperion. Spiritual Terminator. Oh, he's got the daggers too. Well, I figured. I mean, he's got the goated infernal setup. Ain't no way you got that and haven't done Blaze Slayer, right? Nearly 1,300 magical power. Goodness, bro. No missing enrichments. Let's go. You never see that. Never see no missing enrichments anymore. Sheesh. There are some pretty cheap talismans that you could go for here for sure. I mean, these are pretty cheap. That would get you up to 1,300, which would be a pretty fancy number. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. I mean, Ring of Coins right now is probably a good idea to go for because it is Diaz at the moment. So coins are going to be cheaper than they've been and than they're going to be for a while. So it's a good idea to go ahead and do that for sure. Yo, what's good, Cobra? How you doing, bro? Again, boys, if you guys haven't already, make sure to check the pin's comment. And please do not spam. If you spam, then I do have to time you out, and that does get annoying. So do not spam. Look at all these pet skins, bro. What is this Mithril Golem skin even? Like, it doesn't say the skin names anymore. Sky Crypt update, kind of mid, low key. I like the old version. But anyways, yeah, it used to show the names of the skins, and now it doesn't show the names of the skins, and I don't know the names of the skins. But he's got a lot of them. This Skatha skin is fire. That is sick. I like that a lot. What is this? Glaciite Golem? Is that like a Warden Glaciite Golem skin? That looks dope too. Sheesh. Old one was 110% better. Yeah. They took off... I mean, they added Rift inventory, which I think is nice. But they took off like essence shops and then a bunch of other stuff. And it's like, why would you take it off? Just leave it all. Let it all be there. I don't know. Yo, let's go replays. W. But look at this. Devon's drill. Mans is cooking. Devon's drill goes crazy. Compact 10, efficiency 10. Look at that. I think the only thing that's missing on this is technically experience 5, which is absolutely useless. So this is valid. Sheesh. What a setup right there. Look at that powder. Oh my goodness. 45 mil glaciite. Dude. 45 mil on glaciite? I mean, mineshaft grinding's fun, but I don't know about that fun. Sheesh. Let's look at his tree here. What does he got set up right now? Pretty clean. Running block fortune. Okay. We got Maniac Miner. So we got Maniac Miner and mining speed boost. I guess this is just so he can swap between gold mining and mineshaft mining whenever he wants, right? Commissions grind, not mineshaft mining, doing 100 mil obsidian collection right now. Okay, got you. But yeah, I'm guessing that's why you got both abilities, right? Just so you can swap between one and the other. But again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. As always, drop a like, subscribe. We're on our way to 24,000 subscribers. They're pretty epic. But yeah, man, we got some gamers in the community for sure. Maniac Miners, if I get 5x titanium. Okay, got you. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, if you weren't going for that, then, I mean, you still can't quite reach this, but since you're doing only commissions, then this doesn't really matter anyways. So, you're cooking. Bro is cooking. Because, yeah, the stuff in mineshaft doesn't really matter if you're not really worried about that. So, but dang, so you're still doing commissions? What are you doing commissions for? You're like leveling pets? Oh, I don't do commissions anymore. I'm just doing obsidian. Okay, gotcha. Comprendo. Dang, Cobra. Crazy. But again, boys, just now coming in, read the pinned comment for how we do reviews. Dang, he's already got a diamond in less than 100 golden fish. Sheesh. Mad lad. Absolute mad lad. And a steaming hot flounder in 58. Holy cow. But yeah, 100 mil obsidian collection. Why though? I do have to ask why. Por qué? That is a lot of obsidian collection. Cata 40, by the way. Just casual Cata 40. Dang. All I'm missing now for birds is E-Drag. The grind is real. Macroware? I don't think so. Bro has 4 years on the game. And 5.2 bill mining XP. So he's got a lot of mining XP. But I mean, he's got a lot of XP in these other things that aren't really... Can't really macro combat that crazy. Unless he's got a bajillion ghost kills. But... yeah, I don't think he's a macro man. I don't think so. For fun, I guess. Valid. But yeah, we got some all the Slayer XPs maxed, very clean. It's crazy to me that you can do Rev level 9 in less than 1,000 kills. That'll be so nice for all these other ones. Whenever they add T5s to those. Just love mining, not a macro. Based. But again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, read the pinned comment. Pretty please. How we doing on minion slots? Only 9 slots away from your next one. So, I mean, if Finnegan ever gets elected, you can do the pelts pretty easily. Other than that, a lot of this stuff is pretty expensive. So, yeah, it's kind of just waiting till that happens, I guess, right? That'll definitely be the cheapest ones. Oh, no T5 comp. Yeah, T5 Rift Stalker, if you don't have NA ping, then it's bad. It is bad. Very hard to do. So that is fair. Can't be asked to do without Finnegan. Yeah, that's fine. That is totally fine. If he was a macro, he wouldn't be forging 24. Facts, bro. Facts. But yeah. Definitely not a combat macro, so we got that combat XP based. Yeah. Legit gamer. You'll love to see it. You do love to see it. Let's look at these collections. 200 million gemstone collection. That is a little bit. 140 million gold ingots.
As a child, I yearned
Let
for
him
the
cook.
mines.
Yo, RVM, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's go. Again, boys, smash the sub button, smash the like button. Check out the new song. It's playing in the background. There's a link in the description. Oh, yeah. Or you can do exclamation song in the chat, and the link will pop up there. I rate the low foraging. Honestly, it's a waste of time. Yeah. I mean, right now, foraging definitely is not valid to go for. But, dang. Getting close to the obsidian. What, like, rank are you in Obby Collection right now? Like, he's got to be up there, right? 80 million obsidian. Like, I don't imagine a ton of people have that. I doubt it. But again, boys, pin comment for how we do our reviews. And I'm running out of... I ran out of water. Yo, Leon with the 10 W's in the chat. Let's go. All right, I got you, dude. So he'll be next, and then even if we get a dono after that, we're doing a freebie after that. So after Leon's profile, we're doing a freebie, no matter what. But somewhere in top 500, don't know the precise score. Dang, dude. That is pretty epic. That is pretty epic. But thank you so much, Leon. W's in the chat for the legend. You'll love to see it. Want to start with Master Mode Mage and Cooter as well as Blaze Slayer. Alrighty, so we'll keep that in mind when we review his. Gotta replace G-Drag with E-Drag. Don't sell the G-Drag. Don't do that.
As a child, I yearned for
Yo,
the
Main,
mines.
thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. How different is it between G-Drag and E-Drag? You know? I mean, weren't you gonna mine for money anyways? So you just spend the money on buying E-Drag instead of leveling G-Drag? Maybe? So it might all work out. Maybe. Anyways, moving on. Let's see. That is a lot of magmafish. Pretty clean. How we doing on... Dang. 1,000 professor collection. And then almost every other floor is less than 100. That is insane. That is insane. Yo, King with the 12. Thank you so much, bro. It's been great.
As a child,
I appreciate it.
For the mines.
Yo, I'm a bun with the sub. Thank you, bro. But let's go. W's in the chat for King. What's your IGN, King? I'll get you set up as our one after the freebie, if you would like. But thank you so much, dude. It's been pretty good. I went down to eat with my grandparents. Had a good time hanging out with them. What is this helmet again? Oh, the anti-bite scarf. It's not what mine looks like. I don't have the updated Furfsky, so that's kind of a rip. But yeah, I mean, a good thing to go for would definitely be Rifts. I think I probably said that. Because, yeah, I mean, you've made a lot of work. You did, like, all of this in 2 days. That's pretty insane. Happy Easter as well. Thank you, King. I appreciate it, man. Happy Easter. Let's go, W-Mans. But yeah, whatever your IGN is, let me know and I'll get you in here for sure. But again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, make sure to check out the pinned comment and check out the new song. Link in the description. Let's go. But absolute legend. All right. Is there anything I need to check before we move on, Naven? I've probably missed something. I usually do. I usually do. SkyBlock has taught me many things, but the most important lesson was if you have any trouble, the solution is money. Crazy. Crazy. I need 1 billion coins to properly play Burrs. Bruh. I mean, if we get Cole elected, that'll be no time. All good, man. Well, thank you so much, Naven. Naven out here getting a review like every month. It's really cool to see your progress, man, because like I don't remember how much you had, but I don't think it was this much mining XP last time. I don't think so. Goodness, bro is cooking. Absolute legend. You'll love to see it. All right. Well, shout out to Naven. Thank you so much. Monthly review is crazy. It is pretty crazy. I appreciate it very much, though. All right, let's see what Leon has going on. I want to start with Master Mode Mage and maybe Kudra as well as Blaze Slayer.
I yearned for the mines.
Any recommendations? All right, let's see what we got. Yo, thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate it. Let's go. Closing in on 24K.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Okay, so we are level 292. Joined a year ago with 10 bill net worth. I'm just gonna say it. Mage in master mode sucks and is super expensive if you want to do it right, because it's pretty much just left click mage, and left click mage gets expensive very quickly. So next month maybe level 400. That would be pretty crazy. Going for max account, but I don't know what to do other than farm an M7. Fair enough. All right, well, I'm gonna guess your IGN is the same as your YouTube. I'm just gonna copy that. I think that's what it is. Probably. But yeah, master mode mage, it kind of sucks straight up. So I would recommend not doing it, pretty much, because you got to have a really strong left click setup, and that gets really expensive, especially once you get to M7. It's like the difference between M6 mage and M7 mage is like 15 billion coins. Like, it's actually ridiculous how much you have to spend. So definitely not worth going for there. But again, boys, if you are just now coming in, make sure to check the pinned comment for how we do our reviews. Please do not spam or I will time you out. Smile. But anyways, let's see what we got here. So we have, I mean, we've got a little bit of an LCM setup. I mean, for early mage, this might be okay. You got Ancient Storm for the most part. I don't know, is Maxor okay? I haven't done LCM mage, so I'm not super sure. But is Maxor's boots all right? That might be all right. Maybe. But maybe some more Master Stars. But you got Legion and Ancient. Like, that is a good place to start, right? Let's see what we're working with. We've got a Hype. I mean, you have a Gilded Midas Sword. Like, is this our... This isn't bad. You want Storm Boots? Okay. So, yeah, that would be the only thing then. But you've already got a pair. It's just changing them over if you wanted to, or honestly it's probably cheaper to just turn these Maxor boots into Storm boots, and then you keep everything and don't have to reinvest in Legion and Master Stars and stuff. That's probably better. That is probably better. Yeah, let's go Botosh. GG. You'll love to see it. Magic Power 1100. I mean, for early master mode, again, that's probably okay. Like, again, I'm just like, the standards for LCM in master mode are so high in M7, and I'm not really sure what they are in lower levels. But I assume we're doing all right. This skin is crazy, by the way. The crazy skin. You change them still? Yeah, that'll be pretty cheap, though. So that'll be good. Once you do that, I mean, this is a really good Midas sword. We got a fragged 250 mil Midas. Like, this is pretty good. LCM just sucks at lower levels. Yeah. But I mean, somebody's got to run mage, right? I guess not. Do people run double arch still on lower master mode? I don't know. But again, if y'all are just now coming in, make sure to read the pinned comment. Fake mage does more damage at low kata. Hoping for Diana for Chimera. That is fair. Yeah, I am too, honestly, because that'll be a big deal. But I mean, yeah, the main thing is the boots, I think. Like, you've got a G-Drag. Definitely getting this to 200 would help a lot. How much you got in the bank right now? You're definitely going to want to get the G-Drag bank up, for sure. But once you get those two things, you might be okay. Again, I'm not super sure. LCM Mage is definitely not my area of expertise. It's good for M4 and above. Fair enough. How to pay $10, Twitch? No, there's the $sign right here. Ta-da. Magic. But we've got pretty solid powder, honestly. That's pretty clean. I do have to say, I did see this, and I have to say, we gotta get the Fairy Souls up for sure. But anyways, moving on. Powder's pretty good. Your powder's pretty good for where you're at right now. If you decide to get more into mining, definitely want to get it up. But like, the Mithril is really good, at the very least. But Gemstone wouldn't take too long. I mean, 2 mil an hour, that'd be like 6 hours or so of Gemstone powder grinding. Wouldn't take long at all. That's wild replays. Dude, the bro wants me to PV him and just expose this man. He wants me to expose him. He's begging. I got some miscellaneous souls and I have no idea where they are. Jerry's Island, maybe? I don't know. Actually, it's probably the fishing ones. Probably the fishing ones. Let's not do that. Real and true. But how are we doing on the trophy fish? Got the diamond blob already. Obfuscated 2 and 43 is pretty insane. That's pretty crazy. You'll love to see it. Main money right now, I make with farming. Mining really hurts me. That's fair. Yeah, that is fair. I'm missing like 1 dungeon and a ton of fishing souls. Okay, that makes sense. See a hot cat of 50 number. Fair enough. But cat of 41, that's pretty close. We're cooking. Yo, Benjamin with the 10. Thank you so much, dude. Let's go. All right, we're doing a freebie after this, and then we've got King Master, and then we got Benjamin. That is the plan right now. That doth beeth the game plan. But what else we got? Dang, 1.7k F7s with about 550 of them being frag runs. Good night, bro. How long did it take you to drop a handle? Goodness sakes. I hope you made money in those runs, because goodness, that was a lot of F7s. Holy cow. Holy cow. But dang. Anyways, Slayers are a little low. What is our combat level actually? Let me check. We're combat 60. Dang, that is kind of crazy to have that high of a combat level with these Slayers. Low key. I guess we got a lot of ghost kills or something, or maybe it's Kudra. We've been doing Kudra. Okay. Definitely want to do some minions. We definitely want to do that. Because that'll be like 0 investment to be making a lot more money per day, per week, per month, you know? First took RNG meter, 2 and 3 took 13 runs, but I'm Iron Man, so no money. Ah, that's fair. But yeah, I would definitely spend a little bit of time getting these minions unlocked. But dang, on Iron Man, I didn't even notice that. Am I trolling? Nani? Or is it just like you're making it Iron Man? Or does Skycrypt just not show that it's Iron Man anymore? That might be the case. Have they trolled that hard? They might have trolled that hard. Very possibly. Very possibly. It is an Iron Man. Okay, I think Skycrypt is trolling. SMH, they didn't show. Bestiary wise, we got the farming islands done. You'll love to see it. I'm just gonna go down here and look through the whole profile, and then we'll go back and talk about doing, what was it, Kudra, right? Kudra and Blaze Slayer. Okay. Because yeah, your master mode setup looks pretty solid, I think. It's just the storm boots, but everything looks pretty clean there. Dang, look at that. That is a lot of collection right there. Okay, yeah, I mean, main thing first off is you're gonna want to get your rep up. It's just a daily grind to do the rep before you can get into Infernals, of course. But you know, that's kinda self-explanatory on that. All right, and again, Kudra and Blaze Slayer. That's the 2 things. So you probably want to focus Kudra a little bit first because you need to get your comps up to be able to get a good Crimson armor set to do Blaze Slayer. So, main thing I would say, keep leveling the G-Drag for sure, because that'll be very important. But you've got this set up for now, which is good. I recommend getting, first off, you have to have a Terror set up for sure. And I don't think you've got a Warden helmet. So, main thing I would focus on right now is try and get a Warden helmet and a decent Terror setup. Because this will probably work, like, right now, you can probably do T1 and T2 Kudra with this, because you don't need a Terror setup for T1 and T2. So you can probably handle that with these, with what you have. It's just might be a little bit of a mana issue. I don't know what you have as far as Power Orb. Do you have an Overflux? Because I'd have to go in like museum here. Maybe it'll show up eventually. But they don't like when I click things. Nope, okay. Yeah, I'd say like for T1 and T2, you might be alright. With Mana Flux, maybe. As long as somebody in the party has an Overflux, like that should be pretty easy to find a party that has an Overflux. Probably be okay with that. But yeah, I mean, main thing for Kudra, you definitely gotta get like, I'd recommend at least a Burning Aurora setup. Like it doesn't have to be crazy to be able to handle higher tiers, but the higher tier the armor, the easier it is for sure. Eventually you're gonna want for Infernal, I'd recommend getting an Infernal Terror setup, but you know, for like T3, T4, you still need a Terror setup, so I'd recommend getting Burning and then Fiery for T4 for all those. But dang, Celeste with the 10 as well. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. We've got a little bit of a backlog here, so we will get to everybody's paid reviews, but thank you so much, boys. I appreciate it. So ready for the hate on my farming level. Love the new song. Hey, thank you, man. Again, boys, new song in the description. I'm saying boys so much right now. Anyways, for Blaze though, you definitely want a good Crimson setup as well. But I'd say main thing right now is Warden Helmet for sure, because you'll need that for T3 Kudra and for Blaze Slayer. And I mean, you'll want to get an Aurora setup too. So maybe focus on the Aurora setup first. Try and get it up to Burning, and honestly, that can probably help you through to Infernal. Like I do Infernal. I have done Infernal with Storm Armor. It's not good, but I've done it. But you should definitely have like Burning or higher for sure. But again, boys, y'all just now coming in, check the pinned comment, por favor, and check out the new song, linked in the description. But yeah, I mean, Aurora Armor, Warden Helmet, and then Infernal Terror for Kudra, Infernal Crimson for Blaze Slayer. It doesn't have to be Infernal Crimson, but I'd recommend like at least Fiery if you're going to be doing tier 4s, because it'll just make the boss fight go by so much faster. I wouldn't focus too much on attributes, because again, attributes are going to get deleted with forging updates, so spending a ton of money on god rolls is not the best idea. Like you want to get a decent roll, but don't spend like 200 million coins getting a god roll. But leveling the attributes should be fine. Like getting level 7 at least is a good idea on each of your sets. But again, that's a ridiculous amount of money it ends up adding up to, so it's really just up to you on what you want to spend your coinage on. Because again, getting them up to Infernal is definitely like, that's always going to be worth it. Whereas attributes, we don't really know what's going to happen. So getting things up to Infernal, big deal. Definitely want to spend a bit of money on attributes, but you don't have to get things up to tier 10. Like that's a little crazy to get all of those sets up to tier 10. But this is a really nice profile. Again, thank you so much, man, to Leon. And is there anything else before we move on? I think we've covered everything. I mean, Blaze Daggers is a whole nother topic, really. Like that, you kind of just get slowly just spending money on that. Like, you'll make a bunch of money from Kudra. You should, and then you'll be able to spend that money on different things in Blaze, so be a good idea to do that. But yeah. They're getting deleted. Yeah, so attributes, they're getting deleted off of armor. They're going to be still in the game, but it's going to not be on armor and like equipment and weapons. It's going to be like a consumable that you get. But that's going to be with forging updates. So, you know, in 2030, that'll happen. Thanks. Yeah, no, that was everything. Unlocked daggers yesterday. AW, man. Love to see it. Very nice. All right, boys. Shout out to Leon again for the Dona. We do still have all of these profiles to do that are paid in a bit, so we got 3 more to do, but we're going to do a freebie real quick, and then we're going to do 2 paid, and then we're going to do another freebie, and then more paid is the plan. So all you got to do is have typed in the last 5 minutes. Please do not spam. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and enter, and I'm going to go grab a water real quick. BRB. Alrighty. Let's see who we got. Ofer. I'm probably butchering pronunciation per usual, but congratulations. What's your IGN, sir? Doo-doo. Mage is doing I4 in your party. What is going on, bro? All right, Mango profile. Let's see. We are on this, right? Yes. Doo-doot. Let's see what we have here. Can't post my IGN here. If it's got like numbers and stuff, just put like spaces in between it and it should be okay. Hopefully. Isn't Healer supposed to do I4? No, that's BearyyWins. BearyyWins is supposed to do I4. But yeah, Mage doing I4 is kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. It's blocking something in it, I think. That is awkward. Well, it won't, like, you don't have to post your IGN until you get picked, so. Anywaysers. Let's see what we have. We are on Mage Mango profile. Goodness sakes. I am on the M7 Brain. This is a W skin, by the way. Very nice. Very nice. Level 151. Combat 41. Farming 40. Pretty balanced, I would say. Because, yeah, fishing you really shouldn't get into until later. So having this at 22 right now is a pretty good state, I would say. 1.5 bill net worth. Very nice. 4-year-old profile. Okay. So we have a little bit of API off. So we'll see what we can see here. Giant Reaper Mask. Okay, we were tanking, I'm guessing. In M7. Or not M7. F7. Or Master Mode, maybe. We've got the Storm setup as well. Very nice. Got a giant sword. Ooh, okay. So OFA is trash now. Just so you know. OFA is pain. It does less damage than putting like T6 enchants on it, which T6 enchants are super cheap now because of the experimentation table update that made like all the enchants more common. So T6 enchants are cheaper and do more damage, plus you get looting, so you get more drops. So definitely don't want to use OFA for like anything anymore. 07's OFA is trash now. But we got the Spirit Scepter as well, pretty nice. Also RIP Gemstone Gauntlet. Gemstone Gauntlet is also trash now. Pain. Okay, enrichments, again, I talk about this a lot. Enrichments are pretty important, but I don't think you have the Bits Talisman yet, so I would try and get that first. It's more important, for sure. And also, what is this? Pest Hunter badge. Do we have the other Pest Hunter in here, or are we out of accessory bag slots? Might be the case. Might be the case. But we shall see. Again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Pretty please. But yeah, if you're running out of inventory slots or accessory bag slots, if you haven't already, make sure to talk to the NPC in the deep caverns in the redstone section, because that's a pretty big deal. That'll give a couple of accessory bag slots there. And then also there is Jacobus, which you'll have to do eventually. I mean, right now with your net worth, I wouldn't worry about it. Jacobus isn't too crazy. It looks like you've got enough slots that you've probably done your redstone collection pretty good. So yeah, the redstone miner, yep, him. That's who we're talking about. But pets are pretty good. You already got a sheep pet. That's good.
Yearned for the mines.
Yo, buys, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Let's go. Again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, make sure to read the pinned comment. Check out the song. The link in the description. But yeah, Jacobus is SkyBlock's biggest scammer. Exactly, dude. He gets it. He gets it. Bro scammed me out of like 2 billion coins. SMH. Okay, we got a mithril drill. This is good. For now, I would say. I mean, you're almost hard to mount tier 7. So once you hit T7, I would stop pushing commissions and start doing the powder grind. So you'll want to get like a gemstone drill, probably get rid of the gemstone gauntlet and go for a gemstone drill, and try and do the gemstone powder grind first, get that up to 20 mil, and then the mithril powder grind and get that up to 5 mil, which it takes a lot less time once you get to this point, because you'll have the powder buff, that helps things a lot. Plus, as you upgrade your core of the mountain, you get more things that help increase your powder. But also, I do have a video talking about powder grinding, so if you need help with that, then there is that video to show how to make things easier. Also had an elephant and some more stuff, but I didn't really like farming. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, I mean, farming is definitely like a two monitor task, because you definitely want to have the second monitor to have watching something on. That's what I always did. I binge like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the 3rd time. What else? I binged the entire MCU saga twice. Like, don't have 2 monitors, pain. Yeah, so not getting into farming when you don't have 2 monitors, probably the move. Probably the move. That is valid. Kata 33 though, dang, what level are we again? 151? Okay, that's pretty high Kata level for your Skyblock level, for sure. So we've done F7. Dang, 42 F7s. Okay, so I would definitely say, what is our weaponry looking like right now? So we're running Giant Sword. We do have a Juju. Okay, so this is important. You got a Juju. So I guess you're tanking, right? Or are you maging? I mean, he's got the Goldor gear on. I assume you're tanking. So yeah, I mean, tanking with Juju, that's a pretty solid setup. What pet again? Probably Wither Skeleton, right? Because yeah, take less damage from skeletons. That helps a lot, for sure. So yeah, you're looking pretty good on that then. Your setup's pretty strong, I would say. I mean, main thing, what was the magical power again? 428. I recommend 500 when you have a Juju. Because I mean, there's some pretty cheap upgrades you can do to the things you already have. Like Candy Ring is 300k, Personal Leaders 400k. Like there's a lot of these that are less than 1,000,000 coins to get. That would definitely be worth investing in to get your magical power up a bit. And the main thing you want magical power for at this point is speed, because running around in dungeons is pretty slow until you get good tuning points to make your speed a bit faster. So that helps a lot with dungeons, for sure. So would highly recommend doing that. But yeah. Again, do not spam. Smile. Looking for tips, trying to do Rift and farming. I do have Rift guides. If y'all haven't progressed through the Rift yet, exclamation Rift in the chat. And there's some Rift guides you can check out that I made that are still relevant. But yeah. Let's see, what else do we have here? How is this looking? Okay, so you've got a little ways till your next bestiary milestone, but there's some pretty easy things you can do right here. Like this would be 10 points towards your next milestone, which would be pretty helpful if you want to go for that. But this will take like literally like 2 minutes to kill all these, especially with a Spirit Scepter. It goes by so fast. It really does. So I recommend doing that. But if you do decide to maybe get into some other classes in the future, then getting your combat levels up is very important, for sure. Definitely want to do that. How long do your songs usually take to make? Like actually sitting down and making it is probably like just writing it maybe 10 hours. But then I spend a lot more time like listening to it and mixing it and getting all the little kinks out that make it annoying. So making it sound good is the hard part afterwards. Getting all the weird stuff, weird sounds out. Eggs, by the way, I have it. Is it hoppity right now? I haven't logged in. Yo, pumpkin joke. Let me check real quick. Thank you so much for the 250. Sheesh. Let's see. Boom, boom. That is indeed 10 bucks. Thank you so much, man. Absolute legend. Doing Kudra and fishing, done a lot of cocoa farming, but I've mostly stopped. I just need money for Kudra stuff and everything. Don't hate on my minions. Okay. What's your IGN, bro? Let me get that so I can paste that over here. But anyways, let's see how we looking. We haven't done Rift. Rift is definitely a good thing to do. But I mean, it's really up to you on whether you want to do that or not. But there's a lot of good money methods in there for sure. Some methods make like 30+ million coins an hour, so pretty solid. Same as here. All right, let me copy that. All righty, you will be in a few. We've got 2 paid reviews and then a freebie and then 2 more paid reviews. And you're the last paid review that we have. So we've got like, you'll be the 5th profile after this one. So we've got a little bit of a line right now. But these do stay as VODs if you're not able to stick around. But hopefully you are. I hope so. I'll try and speed things up. I've been going a little bit slow. But W profile from Ofer. Is there anything else before we move on? I think we have everything. Thank you, Horrifying. I appreciate it, bro. Have enough time. Thank you, man. Again, shout out to everybody for all the donos. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. No, thank you. All right. W Ofer. Very nice profile. Again, level 151, cat of 33 is pretty strong. Pretty strong. And this is a lot more fairy souls than most people have at this level. Again, I know some people who are level like 300 and haven't gotten like even 200 fairy souls. We joke, but that is real. And it makes me cry a little bit. It makes me cry a little bit. But let's see what King has. I think. No. Is King Master still here? What's your IGN, man? Because I can't get it. This one's not working for me. But yeah. Because of the stupid rework of the Fairy Souls. How long ago was that? I don't even remember. Yeah, I mean, they still give SkyBlock XP, but yeah, they're not, like, as important as they were. For sure. For sure. Again, boys, if y'all are just now coming in, make sure to check the pinned comment, pretty please. I don't pick the profiles, Nightbot does. It's not up to me. So saying please, it don't really do anything. Okay, is King Master still here? Because I'm not seeing any messages. If you're sending your IGN and it has a bunch of numbers, try putting like spaces in between. Say it in like 2 different messages. And maybe it'll pop up. But yeah, it's been 2 years.
As
Dang,
a child,
dude.
I yearned for
Time
the
flies. Yo, Cash, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. All right. While we're waiting on that, let's just go ahead and do Ben's profile. Let me see if it's still... I think it's too far up. We have Mr. BearyyWins. Let me see. Actually, I can do this. We're going to change it to this. Let me see. Hype or G-Drag? I'm running F7 for handles, 70% meter, 1,000 runs. Okay. So asking about whether you should buy a Hype or a G-Drag. Let's see what our options are here. Yo, what's good, Ungameable? How you doing today, bro? Is that average good or bad? I mean, that's pretty solid profit random. That's pretty good, I would say. But we have MindfulBenZz, 314 SkyBlock levels, 7 bill net worth in 4 months. Goodness sakes, is this a co-op? This is not a co-op. That is crazy. Okay, it's King Master 09. Is that it? I'm guessing. Or is it King 09 Master? Maybe. I'm not sure. Hold up. Is it 09 Martinez? Maybe. This? Let me check. Do we have it? Do we have it? No. Martinez first. Okay. Voila. Let's make sure. Perhaps. There it is. Okay, so that'll be our next one. Let's go back to BearyyWins. Alrighty. So once again, Kudra or no, G-Drag or Hype. Let's see what our current setup is. We're Combat 52. We have Legion 4 on the Diamond Necron head. Nice skin, by the way. What is this? Black Ice Dyed. Very nice. Skeleton Mask chestplate. Necron leggings, Max Sword boots. Very nice. Perfect gems on all that too. Beautiful. Let's look at this. Storm chestplate. We got the Terror gear, Crimson, Aurora. Okay. Final Destination with 30,000 kills. Holy cow. And you can tell he did it himself because they're all in the same amount of kills. Usually if you buy a set, then you'll buy like different pieces from different people. but these have the same amount of kills, so you can tell he grinded that up himself. You'll love to see it. We got the Reaper setup with the Reaper mask, Young Dragon armor, Devon's gear. It's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. Hold up, let me double check this. Yes, got it. Got it. Do. All right, let's see. We've got the Terminator with Soul Eater 5, 2 Master Stars. Okay. Shadow Fury, Atom Split, Bouquet of Lies, AOTV. Beautiful. All right, pets wise, I guess. Yeah, we don't have a great combat pet for like dungeons. Like, we've got the Wither Skeleton, which is decent, but normally you'd want like a legendary tiger before G-Drag. But the legendary lion would be okay. Maybe.
Child, I yearn
Using
for
Black
the
Cat for
mines.
dungeons for speed. Okay, got you. Yo, Kevlar with a sub. Thank you, bro. Dropped 2 handles in my first 250 runs. Been dry ever since. Dang. That is kind of insane. That's kind of insane. Do you do Iron Man reviews? Yes, we do all profiles. We've done some Stranded reviews, which has been an experience because I know very little about Stranded. But again, if you guys are just now coming in, make sure to drop a like on the stream, check the pinned comment, subscribe. We're on our way to 24K subs. But yeah, Tiger's good for Archer for sure. For sure. But anyways, let's see. We got the 655. Pretty clean stuff. Dang, that is really nice powder. Really nice. Let's get a look at everything here. Dang, obfuscated 1. We already got a diamond in 27. Sheesh, I wish every diamond was able to be gotten in 27. That would be so nice. Kata 41. Okay, so we've got, yep, that is a lot of F7s. M5. Okay, so we've done a lot of M5 runs. I'm guessing you're running Archer, right? Or Burrs, maybe. I don't know. Don't know. Run all classes? Okay. So realistically, running Archer after M5, I mean, honestly, I would say at M4, you should probably get a G-Drag. But definitely before M6. Healer pre-dev and F7, dang, respect. Respect. Pre-dev is not easy, for sure. So if you're wanting to go for G-Drag, like, it's going to be cheaper if you buy a level 1 than buying a Hyperion. And I would honestly recommend buying a level 1 and grinding up your Slayers. Because getting all these to 9 is just a good idea. I mean, at least getting them to 8. Like, the Zombie to 8, you know, the perk from Zombie is great. E-Man to 9 is a very good idea, though, because E-Man 9 perk is really nice. But, I mean, again, just... it'll be very helpful if you level G-Drag while doing Slayers. It's just really fast to level them that way. One of the faster ways to do it, I mean, you can do Glacial commissions as well as a valid option, and ghost farming, but ghost farming makes like no money now. So I would recommend, if you're gonna go for G-Drag, and I would honestly recommend doing it, like, realistically, after, I mean, around M5, you probably want a G-Drag and a Hype, because Hype is just a healing weapon at that point, but you definitely need it if you're gonna get into M7 and M6, really. Both of those. So I would say, honestly, at this point, you kind of need to focus on getting both of them before you go too crazy into dungeons any further. So, I mean, stopping and doing G-Drag and grinding out all of these Slayers. If you get good drops with Judgment Cores from Void Gloom, you know, that'll help with either your G-Drag purse or with getting the money for the Hype. But, I mean, again, you can keep running F7 as well and try and drop more handles. It's also a valid option. But I would focus G-Drag first and be leveling that as you're getting the money for your G-Drag bank and for your Hyperion. That would be the recommended route from me personally. So then you can buy, you know, the level 1 G-Drag and be making a lot of money, or saving a lot of money by leveling it. Makes sense. I also want to do Kudra at some point, but I know it's a 10 bill setup for T5. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty pricey. What's your magical power again? Let's see. We are... Wait. Is it hidden or am I blind? I think it's hidden. API moment. Oh, wait. There it is. I got it. 1,000. So, I mean, again, enrichments are important. For sure. But yeah, I mean, this will kind of just happen eventually. Like 1K is pretty good. That's what I recommend getting before you get a Hyperion. So 1K is pretty solid. I mean, once you get into T5 Kudra, you're going to want at least like 1350. But that's a ways off for sure. And you got plenty of good money making methods before then. So you're chilling. How's the minions looking? Minions not bad at all. Not bad in the slightest. Bestiary, again, easy bestiary is these guys, but you already did it. You love to see it. You love to see it. But let's see. Rift. We got the Rift set up. Very nice. Dang, we maxed out Rift. You love to see it. I don't see too many people doing that, honestly. But doing it all in like a week, is that what this is? Bro did it all in a month. That is pretty epic. Respect. 1338 magic power, good for level 277. That is pretty solid, yeah. Again, boys, if y'all just now coming in, make sure to read the pinned comment. Pretty please. Pretty please. And thank you. Doot. Por favor. But pretty nice profile here, I would say. Is there anything I missed or anything I need to check? I think we got the main topics pretty good. Pretty solid. But yeah, this is a nice profile, dude. Again, 4 months. Level 300 in 4 months is crazy. You'll love to see it. Yo, thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate it. A level G-Drag. All right, again, this is a great profile, man. Thank you so much for the dono. And very nice. I mean, again, 4 months. This is insane. Like, that is determination right there. See what I did there? See what I did there, chat? All right, we got a freebie. No, wait. Freebie's next. Freebie's after this one. I forgot. Because, wait, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Ta-da! Anyways, freebie is after this next one because I forgot. Kingmaster, I got his out of order. Here we go. Doing Kingmasters, and then we're doing a freebie after that. That is the plan. And then we got 2 more, and then another freebie. And then 2 more, and then another freebie. Maybe. We'll see. But let's see. Kingmaster is level 415. You'll love to see it. Look at that combat XP. Beautiful. 260 mil overflow. Bro is cooking. Very nice. We've got a casual 1 coin in the bank account. 41 billion coin net worth in 2 years. He made this profile 2.5 months after I made mine. And he has almost the same net worth that I'm at. Bro is cooking.
As a child, I yearned for the
Bro is cooking. But Pyro, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Well, let's see. What did he ask for in his... He just asked how my day has been. It's been very good. I appreciate you asking. But, yeah, I guess we're just going to review. And then if he has any questions, we'll go with that. But we got the Fermento gear. Hold up. Why is it... It is loading, and it is not doing things when I hover over it, which is kind of annoying. I'm refreshing this. Give me a moment. Here we go. This is going to work. There we go. First try. All right. We've got the 5 Master Stars. Oh, man. That is a really nice setup. Ocean dyed goes so well with this helmet. That is such a clean look. And shiny LCM set. What a flex. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. You'll love to see that. You really do. Burning Crimson helmet. That is a flex too. Lifeline 10. Infernal Terror. And Vanapool 8. And then we've got the Fiery Aurora set. Good night, bro. I'm getting flexed on right now. Straight up. Fiery Crimson. Magic Find 8. Vitality 7. Sheesh. And that is that portal die on that? That is best die in the game, straight up. Want to max out my account and I want advice from an in-game player? I appreciate it, bro. Holy cow, your gear is very nice. I like all of your Crimson setups, or your Kudra setups, like your Kudra armor sets. This is beautimous. Beautimous. Okay. Very solid, very solid. Bobbin Time and Pastel Sky dyed. He's got the Great Shark Magma Lord skin. Dang, bro. Kudra follower. What a flex. And you get to see the additions. Dude. That is really nice. Very, very nice. You'll love to see it. Okay, 1600 magical power, too. Terra chestplate and 2/3 molten equipment is loaned out to a friend. Got you, got you. Again, boys, if you guys are just now tuning in, make sure to read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Look at these. Perfect gems on the daggers. Got the Flaming Flay. Fatal Tempo on the Flaming Flay is dubious work. Straight up. That is crazy. That is crazy. Bro is gonna, like, murk the lobby every time he uses that. Goodness sakes. I main tank an M7. Same, bro. Let's go. Chimera 3 on the Midas Sword. Ooh, are we prepping for a LCM setup here? Is that what's going on? Chimera 5 on the Dayax. Okay, I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. Just a itty bitty bit. Atom Split. It's got the Axe of the Shredded too. Last Breath with Duplex, of course, for the debuff. How are we looking on enrichments? 50 strength enrichments. Okay. So, for tanking, I guess, if you're using Baby Yeti, that's valid. But if you want to do more damage and clear, then you can change these to crit chance would be better. Because of overload on the Terminator, of course. But that's just an option. What else? So, only things we're missing here. Bingo. That's fair. Rift Prism, Pandora's Box, Hegemony, and Artifact Control. Yeah, those are all expensive. I mean, if you wanted to spend some money on some magical power right now, Emerald Artifact is probably a good way to go. Because it is Diaz at the moment. So if you wanted to spend some money on that, that would be a good idea. Camera prices are, yeah, they're a little painful. Farming War right now? Okay, that's valid. That is valid. But we have the Black Cat Pet with the skin. Still can't believe this is a skin, chat.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Oh, that's why you got strength enrichments? Okay, so you're not doing Pestterminator, or you're not doing Pest Strats. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, all you gotta do is have typed in the chat in the last 5 minutes for a chance to be reviewed. But yeah, thank you, Gingy, for the sub. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Hit the like button. Check out the song, link in the description. But dang, look at that E-Drag. What is that skin? I don't think I've ever seen that skin. Is that a newer one? That's pretty epic. I like that one. I do like that one. But let's see what else we got. Look at the Netherwart sword that he's using right now. 50 mil Netherwart. Dedication 4. Let the mans cook. And we got Bountiful. Valid. Valid. Look at this powder too. Very nice. I mean, if you want to do more mining, I would focus on Glaciite powder, but you kind of get Glaciite powder passively, so it's fair. That's the Taylor one. Oh, that's the Taylor skin? That was in Taylor, or is it in Taylor now, or it used to be? This Max Melons 2 days ago? GG, that had to make bank. Had to make bank. Again, if y'all are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we do our reviews. Drop a like on the stream. Can you let me cut in line a little, because I need to go in 20 minutes. There is no line. It is literally a group of people, and Nightbot picks someone randomly. So you're not in line. It's just be here and have a chance to get picked. It just happens or it doesn't happen. That's just how it goes. I'm gonna just pay to win Glaciite powder when I get more money. That's valid. That is valid. But yo, Clashing Dragon, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, man. Thank you kindly. Let's go. How close are we to 24K? Just to break in line real quick. Let's see what we're looking like. Yo, 600, less than 600 subs away. We are cooking. We are cooking. But anyways, let's see. What was the melon dicer looking like? Cultivating 10, bro. Clean. Kata 51. All right. Hold up. I need to check this. I have to check. Does he have more XP than me? Chat, he might be better than me, straight up. He might be better. I think he's better. When codes to be in the Hypixel store? That is a good question. I gotta get to 30K subs, so smash the sub button. That is something that has to be done for us to get there. All right. He's better than me. Chat. No. He's got 15 million more Kata XP. I'm not worthy. SMH. I've been outdone. Haven't done dungeons in 2 weeks. I gotta catch up, bro. I gotta catch up. I mean, 15 mil XP, that's like 30 runs, to be fair. Right? So, I could catch up in like 31 runs. Could do it, maybe. Did 2B fall off? I might have fallen off, chat. I might have fallen off. Dang, nearly 2,000 F7 runs. And like 1.7 thousand of those were frag runs. That is so many frag runs. Goodness sakes. 1,000 M7s. Sheesh. Sheesh. Goodness sakes. Let him cook. But the next one is freebie. The next one's freebie, and then we got 2 paid after that. That is the plan. Only Slay we don't have maxed is Blaze. I mean, that'd be a good thing to do, but if you want to wait for Aatrox for that, that is valid. But yeah, I mean, advice-wise, if you're not already, I'm guessing you are, because he's level 3. Probably swap into Mage Faction and doing that, because now you don't have to have both factions at like 20,000 to be maxed on them both. Like, you don't lose faction rep on the other one now whenever you get rep in the same one, or in the opposite one. You know what I mean? I've dropped to 1 M7 handle. Oh my goodness. I feel bad. I feel bad. Pain. Pain. Bestiary wise, there's a lot of things you could do here. But, you know, that's just SkyBlock XP grind if you really want to do that. Because, I mean, you got plenty of combat XP. So we're chilling there. I probably should look at the pets menu. Maybe there, I don't know. I mean, your pets menu had a lot of skin stuff, so I assume you're fine there. Main thing would be just make sure you've got something in the XP share slot for sure, because that does add up to a lot of Skywalk XP from leveling pets to 100. Because every level 100 pet now is another pet score, and every pet score is 3 Skywalk XP. So having all the level 100 pets does add up to quite a bit. But yeah, currently going for max XP. Okay then. Yo, thank you boys for the subs. I appreciate it. Let's go a little bit closer to 24K again. If y'all are just now coming in,
I yearned for the mines.
Make sure to check the pinned comment, drop a like on the stream, and check out the song. There's a link in the description. It's playing in the background right now. And let's see, bro has more Kudra comps than me as well. SMH. Okay, one thing to do would be the Enigma Souls in the Rift, because we're missing 8 of those. Each one of these is 3 Skyblock XP. So that wouldn't take long to do it all. That's just some freebie XP you don't have to pay money for. So that's a good thing to go for. I mean, also you can go for the McGrubbers Burgers if you want to. Some more easy XP. I can't see our Essence Shops, but maxing out Essence Shops is very cheap if you haven't done that yet. But that's a valid option. I mean, also, you're very close to max on Professor runs. So you could do the M3 boss collection. Excuse me. Master mode counts for 2 runs per now, so that will definitely make that go by faster. Most of them are max? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, if you're missing, like, Help of the Fairies, then that's valid. Oh, dang. Bro's even doing the Chili Pepper grind. Respect. But yeah, there's a couple little collections here that you can max out in, like, 30 seconds, you know? Gas tier, you put down a minion for a day, have that done. Spruce wood, oak wood, those both would be very easy to do as well. So, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't recommend putting down a minion for this, actually, because you need a lot of gas kills for bestiary, so doing that would be a good idea. Leather collection as well. I mean, you can put down a minion for that for sure. Because you're only like 2,000 away. That would be pretty quick. Probably do that soon. Just need that M7 handle. That's fair. 82%. Oh my goodness. How do you choose who you will PV? Nightbot picks somebody randomly from the chat. Yeah, so it's completely random from Nightbot, so I don't have to do anything. But let's see what else we got. Yeah, I mean, fishing bestiary is a good option as well, because there's a lot of these like location-based ones that are pretty easy. Like if you're using worm bait and going for water worms, that takes no time at all, and it makes a pretty solid amount of coins. Getting the stuff you need for Devon's gem slots and stuff from that is a very good idea. But yeah, I mean, bestiary is a big thing, I would say. I don't know what your crop milestones are at. I can actually probably check in here. But I mean, you're working on that now, so you can keep doing that as well. That's a valid option. And yeah, I mean, you're looking really good on your minion slots too. So cooking there. Very nice. Yeah, Blaze Slayer again. We can wait for Aatrox. The boss collections is a thing you can go for. And honestly, I would swap off tank. And try and do something different if you're going to go for class average. Because you've definitely gone overboard on your tank runs for class average 50. So I would definitely swap to like healer or burrs if you can. Would be a good idea. Healer is hard, but I'm always in need of a healer in my runs, so feel free to join those. Probably just gonna play tank. All right, well that's fair. It'll take longer, but I mean you'll make a lot of money doing it, so that's fine. That's fine. It says replays. Crazy. It is not replays. No. But very nice, dude. You can tell it's not replays because he has a ton of magical power. Healer is funny. Real and true. But yeah, I mean, you're really close to fishing 50 too. I mean, you could do that right now with Marina being here for the next day or so. You could probably do this in a couple hours with the extra XP boost from her. So that'd be a good idea. See what I dropped? I saw the die, yes. I saw the die. Did you drop something else? Other than that? Replay is catching strays. Nah, we just trolling. We just trolling. But yeah, crazy stuff. Again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, all you gotta do is type in the chat, and we're gonna have Nightbot pick another one in a second. But I think that's everything. Again, thank you so much to Kingmaster for the dono. I appreciate it, man. W profile. Again, 2-year-old profile, level 415 and nearly 40 bill net worth. Man's is cooking. But I think that's everything. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Let's see. Again, if y'all haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to type a message so Nightbot has a chance to choose you. And don't spam, or I'll time you out. And that would be awkward because then Nightbot can't choose you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Three, 2. Can we get it to 200 entries? We're like 1 off. We can do it. I believe. One of you. We just gotta get one new person to type in the chat. There it is. 200 entries. Boom. Julian. Congratulations, Julian. What is your IGN, sir? Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Who have we here? Very nice. Pineapple. Alrighty. Mr. Pineapple. Let's see what we have here. Oh. Is there no... Wait. There we go. Wait. No? Can there not be an underscore in front? Or... I feel like an underscore can't be the first thing because it won't let me. Papega. Or wait, there's a space in between? Oh, Pineapple is the name of...
I yearned for the mines.
I'm dumb. Forgive me. Yo, Jerry, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's go. I did a dumb. My fault. W skin. Let's go. I am vengeance. You know? Where's Rachel? Get it? It's Batman. It's me, chat. It's literally me for real. But we've got level 180 and 3-month-old profile, nearly a bill net worth. Dang, we're getting 60 levels a month. That's 2 levels a day on average. This is a pretty solid rate. Pretty solid pace we're going on right now. Already got a full set of dimensional sorrow gear. Very nice. We've got the royal titanium equipment. Got the farm armor set up. Already got bronze hunter gear too. Bro is doing all the right moves. Necron set up. Excuse me. Backwater gear. Very nice. Okay, let him cook. 700 magical power. And we got a Livid Dagger and a Shadow Fury and a Gemstone Gauntlet. Okay. Bro is cooking. Who let bro cook this hard? Goodness sakes. What is this? Yeah, I mean, there's going to be cheap talismans, but like, good night. Already at nearly 700 MP is insane, dude. That is insane. Again, if y'all are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment. Pretty please. Por favor. And drop a like on the stream. By the way, because why not? Enrichments are important later on, but for right now, I wouldn't say it's a big deal for you. You do already have Bits Talisman, actually. So if you're looking for something to spend your bits on, enrichments is a good idea. For sure. Because you can get magical power or sea creature chance, depending on what you're trying to do. It's very helpful. Got the mythic mithril golem, so I'm guessing we're doing the powder grind right now. Maybe. We've got a mithril drill here. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Okay, so looks like you're doing the powder grind. What I would recommend... accessory bag space is so expensive. Trying to get high rarity talismans, yeah, that's base. Did I say magical power from enrichment? I meant magic find. Sorry, I meant magic find. That's what I would. That's what I meant, not magical power. Magic find and sea creature chains. That's what I meant. Anyways, what I recommend for this is go ahead and get Hard Mount tier 7, and then take a break from mithril powder grinding and do gemstone powder grinding. Because once you get Hard Mount tier 7, you unlock access to this powder buff perk, which can get you up to 50% more powder from any source. But to get this leveled up, you're going to have to do gemstone powder, because this is a gemstone powder perk. So I'd get to Hard Mount tier 7, then start your gemstone powder grind. And once you get your gemstone powder to around 20 mil, then you can swap over to mithril. 20 mil sounds like a lot, but when you actually focus on gemstone powder, you can get up to like 2 million per hour. If you've got a maxed out setup. Without a maxed out setup, it's still like over 1 mil per hour. So it does take a while, but it's still very strong and very worth it, because it's just permanent money per hour that you're going to be making from doing mining. And also it'll make your mithril powder grind, which you'll have to do later on, a lot easier, and eventually the glacial powder grind a lot easier. So get Hard Mount tier 7, do the gemstone powder grind, and then mithril. And then once you've got like 5 mil mithril, 20 mil gemstone, you can go for Hard Mount tier 10, get your mithril up to like 8 or 11 mil, and then glaciite you just get passively after that point. Yeah, the gemstone powder grind is super easy now compared to what it was. It's so nice. Mithril powder grinding still sucks though. That is true. Dang, I already got an obfuscated 1 diamond. Very nice. And an obfuscated 2 diamond. Sheesh, okay. Bro is cooking. Got a Rod of Legends as well. Very nice. Kata 27. Again, this is a 3-month-old profile. This is insane. F7 comp, of course. Already been doing Vamp Slayers too. Okay. I am very much liking this profile, dude. Like, for 3 months, you are cooking. Bro's already done Blaze Slayer. Like, good night. That is pretty insane. Let me do this. There we go. My chair is like... I got a new one for Christmas, and it's like attached at the arms. So I usually lean on the arms, and that pushes the back of the chair down. And so then my pillow's like on my spine instead of on my neck. And it's awkward, and I don't want it to do that. So I have to pull it back up. Anyways, minions, again, for 3 months, this is an insane minions setup. For real, for real. Like, sheesh, bro's got all the minions unlocked. I know people who are like level 300 and still don't have a chicken minion. So let him cook. Let the mans cook. But holy cow. But again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. Saying please doesn't appeal to me, and Nightbot is a robot. He doesn't have emotions. So he also doesn't really appeal to police, but maybe it works. I don't know. People think the bus driver, and that seems to work sometimes, so maybe. But anyways, rabbit level 4, mushroom level 2. These two would be some easy bestiaries to go for, but you've got a ways before your next bestiary level, but these would definitely be some easy ones to go for. What else we got? Yeah, I mean, early on, bestiary doesn't matter too much. It's more of a passive thing, but as you get higher levels, you'll start to worry about combat levels a little bit more, so going back and doing bestiary is a nice thing at some point. Dang, I already got all the farming ones maxed except for wheat. Valid. Let's see what else we got in here. Like, these are some pretty nice collections. Again, 3-month-old. And we've got some crazy collections in here. Already been working on the mage rep grind. Like, that's pretty nice. I do F5 on dungeons. F7 was way too hard. Should I use golden livid head? For F5, yes, for sure. Unless you're mage. The only time you don't want to run a golden head is if you're right-click mage. So, if you're not mage, run golden head, pretty much. Unless you're tanking. If you're tanking, then maybe gold or head as well. Or Reaper Mask, I mean. But if you're not tanking, if you're not maging, run the golden head. That is the strategery. That is the strategery. But dang, I already got all the Enigma souls as well, man. Like, Dojo maxed. Sheesh. I am super impressed by this profile, straight up. Like, we rushed Rift immediately. That makes bank. That probably helped a lot with all this, for sure. Got a lot of gold essence, by the way. So there is a gold essence shop in the Dwarven Mines under the bridge to the King's Palace. Like, to the left, under the bridge. There is a little gold essence shop that you can spend your gold essence at. So that would be a good idea to do that. But, dude, what a W profile. Is there anything I missed or any questions before we move on? Because, again, I'm very impressed. This is, like, the most impressive 3-month-old profile I think I've seen. Like, this is very nice. This is pretty insane. You gotta love it. You just got to. Should I stick to doing F5? Let's see. I mean, we've got Livid Dagger and Shadow Fury. Really, I wouldn't recommend doing F7 until... Actually, you have a Juju. Do you have a Juju? What is our Kata level? I mean, I generally recommend not running F7 until you get Kata 30-ish. 29, 28, 30, somewhere around there. So, I mean, you can keep doing F5, but that's going to be good for money. But if you want to focus on your Kata level more, you can do F6. But if you're more worried about money, which is probably the better move right now, then yeah, F5 is pretty good. Because, yeah, F7 is pretty scuffed. What pet should I use? Let's see. What are the options here? What class do you run, usually? Because that would be... I use Lion and leveling my Wolf. Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, if you're... I go Burrs. Okay. I would get a Legendary Tiger, if you can. Well, actually, the Lion's fine for Burrs. Probably the Lion pet, yeah. But Tiger is going to be better for some things. Although Tiger makes Ferocity, which makes the server lag a lot sometimes. So, I mean, Lion's good. Skeleton pet would also be good. Tiger pet would also be good. But honestly, it's not really going to be too much different than Lion. So probably sticking with Lion right now is not a bad idea. I'd love to know, out of dungeons, what's the best damage, armor, and weapon, melee and ranged? Melee is like Dark Claymore and Infernal Crimson, and ranged is Terror with Terminator. And both with Warden Helmet, generally. Yo, Rayhan with the 10. Thank you so much, bro. Need help with the E-Man setup? Alrighty. We've got a couple profiles that we got to go through that have also been paid. And we got to do one freebie before yours as well. So yours will be in 4 profiles. So we got 4 profiles for it, or 3 profiles between now and yours. But we will get around to it. Thank you so much for the 10 W's in chat for Rayhan. Thank you so much, bro. Absolute legend. But next up, we have Celeste Die. Again, shout out to Celeste for the dono. I appreciate it very much. Let's see if it's gonna remember how to search. Maybe. Perhaps. There we go. Downtime on class average 50, are we? Maybe a little bit. But level 400. 3-year-old profile, 28 bill basically net worth. 123 million overflow combat XP. Nearly 50 mil overflow fishing. Goodness, bro. Very nice. Honestly, foraging 27 is pretty insane. That's pretty high foraging level for most people. So very nice. We got the renowned Infernal Crimson. Sheesh. 10-10 Habanero Tactics on the helmet is wild. That is wild work right there. Holy cow. Let him cook. Let the man's cook. What is this Magic Find setup? Magic Find 6 Molten Bracelet, 7 Molten Belt, 7 Molten Cloak. Dude. Bro is cooking. We got the Frozen Blaze helmet. We got the Storm helmet with Legion 5. This is the LCM setup. For sure. Got the fishing gear with Bobbin Time. Like, dang, bro. Devon's armor. The Diamond Satan head. Fermento gear. We got the Jaded Glossy Mineral. The Gold Hunter setup. Like, sheesh, dude. And here's the RCM Storm. Let him cook. Look at this. Warden helmet. Hot Terror. Okay. Dang, dude. Bro is cooking. Look at all this gear. We got Terminator here. I'm going to refresh because it's not hovering over things. I like that. There we go. We got Terminator. Pyro Chaos Dagger. Death Ripper. Dude. Chimera 3 on the Dayax. Chimera 4 on the Midas Sword. Dude. What is level cap? Level cap right now is 473 at the moment. On the dot. 473 with no extra XP is the max right now. But dang, 1416 magical power. Not God roll though. I mean, the thing is, it's not really worth it. This helmet is God roll. This is God roll. For sure. Magic Find Vet is the best setup for Slayers, which is really the only thing you use Crimson for anymore, because Ghosts are trash. And I mean, Vet Vitality is also good for being able to survive. So, pretty solid. That's pretty clean right there. But 1400 MP. Goodness. Okay, what is this? What is that? This is an abomination right here. Because you can just literally go into the rift. You can literally go in rifts, go to the guy, guess. If you guess wrong, leave. Go in, go to the guy, guess. If you guess right, you keep the IQ points until I think you need 9 of them to get the 2 IQ. But this is a free talisman upgrade right there. Like, that literally takes 5 minutes. This is a freebie. Definitely want to get the 2 IQ points. For sure. For sure. What's the main point for Crimson Armor? At the moment, the main thing to use it for is like Blaze Slayer and just Slayers in general. But at the moment, that's what it is. But anyways, that's some free Skyblock XP right there. Free magical power as well. So definitely want to get that. As far as pets go, pretty nice. We got a level 200 Gregory right here with a relic. Hold up. We got a relic G-Drag. That is fancy. That is very fancy. You'll love to see that. Very nice. Pretty good pet menu as well. We've got... What are we doing right now? We've got a... Wait, we're doing Sven Slayer. Okay. Comprendo. Fair enough. Dang, so are we doing... We're using the Midas Sword and also the Pooch Sword, and then we swap to the Dayax for the Magic Find swap. I think that's what's going on here. Something like that. Something along those lines. But we got the gemstone powder with nearly 21 million of it. Very nice. Mithril powder's looking good. Glaciite powder, that happens eventually. So very nice. Oh, we got 2 rods. One for double hook fishing speed, one for trophy fishing, I'm guessing. Yep. Fishing speed trophy hook. Or trophy hunter. Very nice. How are we looking on the trophy fishing then? Because I know he's got the gold setup, but he needs diamond on the karate fish, skeleton fish, and the soul fish. Is that it? Dang, that is all. So he's only missing the 3 epics. 3 out of the 4 epics. So that's going to be a grind. 1.9 mil, Midas hit, then last hit day axe. Okay, got you. So, oh, the Pooch Sword's just for spawning. I forgot Pooch Sword gives extra combat wisdom against wolves now. I remember. That's pretty epic, though. That's pretty fancy. Kata 45 with 580 F7 completions and nearly 200 frag runs. And then 59 M7s. Very nice. Dang, nearly 3 million zombie XP. That's pretty clean. Blaze level 7. Blaze grind. Eventually. Maybe when we get an Aatrox, right? Looking pretty good on the minion slots, too. I mean, only missing the pricey things. These are all pricey. Pretty solid on the bestiary as well. 300 bestiary levels. That's pretty epic. Pretty clean, I must say. Again, if you are just now joining, make sure to read the pins, comment, drop a like on the stream, subscribe. How close are we? Can we get to 23,500 subs today? We need 41 more subscribers to get to 23.5. I think we can do it. I believe. But farming is maxed. Mining, I mean, getting some of these collections is just annoying. Sulfur, especially if you have your minions selling sulfur. That's what I had for a while. I mean, a lot of people had that for a while. You just never claim the sulfur, so if you just claim a couple blocks of that, then that'll be done easy. Tungsten, gas tiers, gunpowder. I mean, gunpowder you don't really get from anything at this point. It's just like, you really got to put a minion down for that one. That's the only way to get that for the most part. But what else we got? Boss collections. Pretty nice. Closing in on that diamond Necron head. That'll be nice. Very clean, very clean. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend swapping to Barb Rep. It's just something to have passively if you ever end up going and taking down some mini bosses or something. Then you'll get the XP towards your Barb faction. So it's just a good thing to do, which the first time you swap, you do have to do the quest lines, so that is a little bit annoying. But it'll give you access to the red stand minion and also a bunch of Skyblock XP. So it's win-win. Dang, all 5 burgers and all the Enigma souls from the rifts. Casually 1 million motes just chilling in there. That used to be worth something. 07s. I don't know how the Essence shops are looking, but hopefully they're good. But very nice. Let me see exactly what the message was. And let's see. So ready for the hate on my farming level. I mean, your farming level is not bad. Like, I get not wanting to do farming too much. And you've got plenty of XP on other things. It's just, I mean, if you want to get your farming level up, then honestly just doing visitors every day. It's just a passive way to do it. Like, if you check on your visitors every hour that you're online, then that's just free farming XP, and you don't even have to actually farm. So that's just a passive way to do it. It does require like consciously thinking about it, but it is something that makes things a bit easier for sure. No second monitor, so I only farm during Finnegan. Yeah, that's fair. It's just like, you know, in between runs, whenever, like, if somebody leaves and you're looking for somebody new, if you're not the party leader, you can just go to your garden and accept a bunch of the visitors, and they give a good chunk of farming XP. So it's a good idea to do that, especially the legendary ones. Legendary ones give like hundreds of thousands of XP, so it does add up if you get lucky with that for sure. Is the next mayor Finnegan and Marina? I don't know if Finnegan's getting elected. He shouldn't get elected over Marina because Marina has 4 perks. But thank you, Punch, for the sub. But Finnegan's still missing his good perk, which is Pest Eradicator. He only has 3 perks right now, so he's missing the 4th good perk. So But yeah, very nice profile from Celeste. Is there anything I missed or anything we need to go over before we move on? But yo, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me right now. I appreciate it. We still got a couple more profiles to go through for sure. We got one more paid, and then we're gonna do a freebie, and then one more paid after that. At the moment is the plan, and then one last freebie, perhaps. Perhaps. Are y'all good? All right. Thank you so much, Celeste. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see. What do we have for Mr. Pumpkin Joke? Let me see what his message was real quick. I'm doing Kudra and fishing right now. Done a lot of cocoa farming, but I've mostly stopped. I just need money for Kudra stuff and everything. Don't hate on my minions. Okay, no promises. No promises. Okay, so just need money for Kudra stuff and everything. That's what we're focusing on, cocoa farming as well. All right, let me keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind, shall we? Level 336, 4-year-old profile, nearly 14 bill net worth. Very nice on the farming XP. Oh, so close to fishing 50 as well. You'll love to see it. Excuse me, let's see. Oh, he's got Gill Splash. Clean, dude. Okay, I didn't know this until like literally a week after Bayou came out. But you can actually star Gill Splash gear, and I had no idea for the longest time. And then I watched a Zach video, and Zach's been starring his. So you can actually star Gill Splash. So if you need fishing speed, it gives you a little bit of fishing speed if you wanted to do that. So that's a valid option. But yeah. I am a Christian, Irene. Thank you for asking, bro. What's a good armor for starting as a mage? I get 2 tapped in floor 1. I mean, when you're first starting out, you really just need to run any dungeon set, honestly. So just like heavy armor is a good idea to start off. Just make sure that you have the requirements for it, because depending on what floor it was dropped from, the requirements may be higher. So just make sure you get one that you have the recs for. That's a good idea. Was that like 2 weeks before Bayou? Oh, it was only added recently? I didn't even know that. Well, the more you know. But yeah, you can star that, so that's good to know. But yo, what's good, Stinky Cat? How's it going? Let me refresh this so that I can actually hover over things. There we go. Yo, Fiery Crimson with Legion 5. So we got the Maniple setup. Is this where we doing the Mage Crimson strats before that got patched, I'm guessing? Warden Helmet, Fiery Terror with Lifeline Maniple. Very clean. Very clean. Burning Aurora as well. Very nice. For E-Man, yeah, gotcha. Very nice. Okay, dude. Let the mans cook. We've got the Dayax here. We got the Hype. Duplex Term. Okay. Again, if you like Kudra, Duplex is the way, for sure. Swarm Axe of the Shredded. Okay. Swarm Atom Split. Nice. 11, 12 magical power. Okay. So we're missing a lot of enrichments. So that is one thing I would recommend doing for sure. Because, I mean, that'll help you with your Sea Creature chance. First off, that's a big deal. And also, whenever you're doing Kudra, you can change it to crit chance, which will help you deal more damage because of the Overload enchant. So I would recommend starting to recom some of these lower level talismans, which a lot of these epic ones, yeah, I think you've got all your epics recommed here. But you're doing good work for sure. Like 11, 12 is good, but getting into Infernal Kudra, usually you want to have like 1350 magical power, somewhere around there. So starting to get more magical power is a good idea. But again, if you are just now tuning in, hope y'all are having a good one. Make sure to check the pinned comment. But what else? We got the Mythic Flying Fish. Very clean. G-Drag. Ooh, we're leveling the G-Drag. Very nice. I still can't believe this skin exists, man. I just can't believe it. Recommend I start farming or grinding cattle levels. I would probably keep farming. Yeah, for a bit. Till you get like a solid, I don't know, 500 mil net worth at least. Something like that. Somewhere along those lines. But how many minutes until freebie? After this profile, we're doing a freebie. And then After that, we got another paid, and then maybe another freebie. Maybe. Maybe. But we got the 655 here as well. You'll love to see it. Dude, that is a really nice 655. Powder coating and everything. Dang, dude. Let him cook. Oh, snap. Look at that powder as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Was a good drill for crystal starting off. I mean, you don't really go too crazy at the start. Like, you want to get a titanium drill as soon as you can. But before Heart of the Mountain 7, it's more focusing on powder grinding. Or commission grinding and then powder grinding. So try and get like a ruby drill and upgrade that. It's probably a good way to start. But yeah, it was good keystroke. I'm doing good. How about you? Do you agree that doing face skips and Final Destination on E-Man is weird? I have no idea. I haven't done E-Man in like a year, bro. I ain't done E-Man in forever. But anyways, dude, we got double hook 9, fishing speed 9 on the Hellfire Rod. Goodness. Let him cook. Oh, and the double Rod of the Sea, because yeah, I think I still have another one of these soulbound because of my auger rod. Yo, let's go keystroke, GG. But again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment. That explains how we do our reviews and everything. So it is very important information to have. We do have a diamond golden fish and 200 catches. That is some mad lad work right there. Cat at 36, very nice. I'm gonna try not to sneeze. I'm gonna try not to sneeze. 300 F7 comps. Oh my goodness, look at that Rev XP, bro. 7.3 mil zombie XP. I don't see a pinned comment. It's at the top of the chat right now. Like, ta-da, chat, boom, voila. There's the pinned comment. Behold. Behold. I dropped 8 hearts. Goodness sakes. Mans is cooking. We got 22 until the next minion slot. So, I mean, you've got some free... You got a free minion slot, basically, right here. Like, you can make... The Hardstone minion is very cheap early on. Sand is very cheap. Mithril, Quartz, Lapis. Creeper, Spider, Ghast, Magma Cube, Vampire, Cave Spider. Like, you could definitely get that minion slot right here. Would cost, like, less than 100,000 coins to get this last minion slot. Or this next minion slot, so... Would definitely recommend doing that. Acacia, Jungle Minion, like those are some freebies right there. That would be some GG easy right there for sure. But again, if y'all just now coming in, please read the pinned comments. Mr. Streamer, sir, how many minutes long until the freebie? I don't know. When we're done with this profile, we'll do another freebie. Okay. All right. We got that. We got it. We all on the same page. Let's see. We got 3 more mining collections to do. Umber, Tungsten, and Glaciite. Those are a pain, so we don't talk about it. Yeah, collections are a pain. We'll just skip it. We'll just skip it. But what else we got? Regrubbers Burgers. We got 4 more of those to get. That is a valid option. Valid option for Skyblock XP. Again, Essence Shops are very cheap XP. But let's see. So we're trying to get into Kudra, eh? I think, let me read the message again. Coco, check the Coco. Okay, let me do that. Yeet. Coco. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Hold up. Mine is at, I stopped mine. I just got to check mine to see, because I stopped at whatever the max was for crop milestones. So max for crop milestones is like 200 million. Bro has gone 5x. Nearly, no, 6 times over the crop milestone max. Bro is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Real. Goodness sakes. Holy cow. That is a little bit of cocoa beans. What is your rank on that collection? Because goodness sakes. You need to put a text above the Diana bookshelf and red text, read the pinned comment. Real. I might have to do it. I literally put it in the title. Like, I feel like there's not much else I can do. I'm just gonna like cover the whole stream. Hold up. Let me just add this in real quick. Do. That's, nope. Stop. Bad. That's the wrong thing. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. We're just gonna do this. Boom. Something like that. Think that's good enough? Here, let me fix it up a little bit. Right there, and then we do like, can I make it like centered? Alignment center, there we go. And then we go right here, and then we make it like bright red. Yeah. And then can I put boom? No, that's weird. Let's see. Can I do Yep, just can't see the whole screen. Just can't see the whole screen. Outline, yes. And then we make the outline here. Perfect. It's beautiful. All right, chat, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Okay, where were we? Where were we? We were talking about Kudra. All right. We do a little trolling. We're talking about Kudra and fishing. Let me read exactly what the message was. Done a lot of cocoa farming, but I mostly stopped just need money for Kudra stuff. All right, so main things to buy for Kudra stuff right now. I mean, of course you want to get the G-Drag leveled up. That's a big deal. I mean, you have a pretty solid terror setup, I think, right? Yeah, I mean, Fiery Terror, and you've got 7/7. Like, that's really strong. You got the Duplex Term. Like, I'd say main thing is magical power for sure, and leveling the G-Drag, and of course, you need the G-Drag bank. So, I mean, it's about 1 billion coins worth of things, you know? It's really just the G-Drag bank and then magical power, because the G-Drag should get leveled passively for most things. Yeah, I play with kind of good people like Future and my friends. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, definitely want the G-Drag bank then. For sure. Yo, what's good, Lobby? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'd say that's the main things right there. It's just getting the G-Drag bank, a little more magical power, and you'll be chilling. But is there anything else before we move on? Because, yeah, I mean, you've got really solid stuff. Again, the Terror gear is looking pretty strong. I mean, you can get it to Infernal. That will definitely help. But it's pretty solid for where it's at right now. For sure. But I think that's all. All right, sounds good. Thank you again to Pumpkin for the dono. I appreciate it. Absolute legend. Now let's see who's next. Again, please read the pinned comment. Do not spam. If you spam, I will beat you up. Not really. I'll just time you out. But still, would my money be better spent on God Roll equipment? Actually, I mean, definitely G-Drag is the most important thing right now, I would say. That is definitely the most important thing. For sure. All right, boys. Drum roll. Do not spam or I'll time you out. I see someone spamming. I'm timing him out. Boom. Don't spam. Pretty, please. And done. Whole Mary. All right, what's your IGN, sir? Congratulations. Congratulations. Zumbat. All right, got you. Let's see what we have here. All right, so we got this one, and then we've got one more paid review from Shinari, and then we'll do another freebie, and that'll be it. That's the plan. That is the game plan. But level 154 with a 2-month-old profile. 3.7 bill net worth. Oh my goodness. Let him cook. This is crazy. Net worth for 3 months. That is pretty insane. Let him cook. Look at this setup. We got a Master Star on the Golden Necron head. We're running Skeleton Master Gear, Necron Leggings, Maxor Boots. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Ain't no way, right? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. We have an M7 comp on a 3-month-old profile. Brother, what? Or a 2-month-old profile even. Brother. Ain't no shot. That is insane. That is actually insane. May have gemmed it out. Maybe just a little bit. Hey, man. I mean, as long as the money's going to the admins, you know, you're funding the forging update single-handedly. So we'll take it. We got the Warden helmet. Burning Crimson gear. Oh my goodness. Term with a Master Star, Soul Eater 5. We got a Claymore. We got him Atom Split. Goodness sakes. Holy cow, we're reviewing Rage Train right now, chat. Straight up. Straight up. We've got an E-Drag with a skin. Holy smokes, man. This is insanity. Bro got to Heart of the Mountain tier 6 for the Gemstone Gauntlet. 07's Gemstone Gauntlet is trash now, just so you know. 07's. Again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. We got a paid review after this one, and then if we don't get another paid review, we'll do a freebie after that one, and that'll be it. That is the plan. That is the game plan. But please read the pinned comment. Pretty please. I think the admins get minimal pay to do the forging update. That's why it takes the longest. Real and true. Just wondering what I can do to survive E-Man better. I get nuked. Okay, so what do we have right now? I'm guessing you're using this. The Vet Vitality setup. I don't think Opals really help with E-Man, right? That's more of a Blaze Slayer thing, I'm guessing. I mean, we're combat 40. So that's pretty good. I mean, what pet are we using, though? If you're using E-Drag... Like, E-Drag is going to help you do more damage, so you should kill the boss pretty quick. But... if you're using Fortuitous, that might be part of it, because you do not want to use Fortuitous on E-Man Slayer. For sure. What else? Do we have... Where's the Soul... What's it called? The Soul Flow battery. Am I blind? Chat. Here it is. Soul Flow pile. Okay, so you are using Soul Flow. So that's good. I think it might just be a damage, like... Not damage, like a damage reduction thing.
Child, I yearn
You
for
Scorch
the
for that?
mines.
Okay. Yo, Husky, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess that would be fine using that. Yeah, I think the main thing is probably... I mean, you have Vitality too, so you're getting a lot of healing. Honestly, I would buy like a level 100 Enderman, like a level 100 Epic Enderman, and try and use that. Because level 100 Epic Enderman gives 30% damage reduction. And that could help a lot. Sometimes it says the boss TPs to me with a magical force or something, and I get nuked when it does that. Oh, so are you like...
I yearned for the mines.
How are you damaging it? Because if he teleports to you like that, that means you're like running away from it. Generally. Like you haven't clicked it in a while. Usually when it does that. Yo, Tristan, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Buy Ender Relic. I mean, if you want to pay to win, that's fair. That is also valid. But yeah, again, if you guys are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment. Drop a like on the stream. Check out the new song. It's playing in the background right now. There's a link in the description. If the boss TPs, doesn't that mean you're doing it too slow? I think it just means you're like too far away. Generally. I don't really run away. It's when I go for beacon phase. It does that every time. Huh. Yo, Cowleg, let's go. Thank you for the dono. All right, we got one paid review after this profile, and then we'll have yours after that, Cow. Thank you so much. Absolute legend. W's in the chat for Cowleg. Thank you, thank you. But it's whenever I go for beacon phase, it does that every time. Yeah, I mean, I've never had that happen, really. Are you on, like, high ping? I don't know. Because usually that does mean that you haven't hit it in a while. No? Is it in hits phase when it does that? What are you doing for hits phase? Like, are you doing explosive arrows with term for hits phase, or how are you doing hits phase? Real, but probably yes, explosive arrows. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'm not sure why it's going ham like that. I would just try with the E-Man. Like, try and get a level 100 epic E-Man. It shouldn't be too expensive, especially compared to like all these other things. It should be pretty cheap. So I would try it with that before you like go too crazy on gymming it out. You know, I don't want you to spend more money than you need to be able to do it. But yeah, I mean, with like 600 magical power, you should be fine, I would think. I mean, you could try it with like a vitality, maybe magical power instead would be an option. But like Crumbly or whatever the I can't remember what the other one is from leeches or whatever. Like, that would be another thing you could do. But yo, Check Chan with the 70. Thank you so much, bro. Let's go. W's in the chat, bro. Holy cow. I got you, bro. All right, we got a little ways to go. Little ways to go. But thank you so much, man. Possibly flips. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. So you gotta be careful about taking coins from people for sure. But very nice profile from Whole Mary. Again, that is crazy. 2 months profile. Sheesh. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, let's see. From Shinari, or I'm Shinari. It's probably how it's pronounced, and I can't read. But let's see what we got. Let me read his message before we do this. Need help with my E-Man setup. All right, E-Man setup again. Let's see what we got here. Level 230, the Omni-Man skin. Very nice. You'll love to see it. Think mark. Let's see. We are on a 5-year-old profile. Level 230, 2.5 bill net worth. Combat 60. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So we've got Warden, Wisdom on the Burning Crimson. Okay. Don't see that too often. Hardened Mana. I mean, that's another thing that could help. Yeah, Refrigerate on a piece. So we need help with the T4 E-Man setup. Pig Mask 07s. 07s. 680 magical power. We got the Atom Split. Okay. You do not want ult-wise on Atom Split. You want Swarm. Swarm is way better for sure for Atom Split. Definitely want that. Enchants look pretty good, I think. We got most of the good things. I'm not sure how much Ender Slayer 7 is now, so I don't really want to recommend that. So I think you're looking good. Titan Killer, Triple Strike, yep. Yeah, very nice. 681 magical power. Missing some enrichments. Could do that if you wanted to, but we're in a pretty solid spot there. Okay, pets wise, we don't really have a good pet for it, it looks like to me. So mainly need more damage. Okay, so I would get a better pet then. Probably a lion would be best as far as cheap options go. Like legendary lion or legendary tiger would be the two things I would try to do. Have a level 100 mythic E-Man, but I let my friend borrow it. Okay. I mean, E-Man is nice for spawning, but if you don't need it for the damage reduction mid-fight, then generally it's going to be better to use an actual damage pet. But got robbed of about 500 mil. Unlucky, bro. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Where's the mining update? Yeah, man, we've not got a mining update in forever. Oh, goodness. What in the world is going on here? But anyways, yeah, I mean, that would be the main thing I would say is probably Lion Pet would help a lot. Should I go for E-Drag or Tiger? I mean, if you want to go for E-Drag, it's going to be really expensive. Lion or Tiger, I mean, the thing about Tiger, the thing that makes Tiger good is it gives ferocity, but whenever you do an E-Man Slayer, you've got 400 plus ferocity, which is the max from the katana. So it doesn't actually help. The Tiger doesn't actually help that much with that. So generally, Lion is going to be better for E-Man Slayer in particular. How are you going to stream? I don't know how much longer we're going to go. It's just going to depend on donos, honestly. And at the most, I'll probably go an hour. At the most. But if we don't get too many more donos, we'll probably go before that. But we do have an M7 comp. Nearly 2,000 F7s with 1.7k of those being frag runs. Good night, bro. Should I upgrade my Crimson anymore? I mean, it looked pretty strong to me. The only thing is Wisdom is kind of trash. So I would swap to like Legion if you wanted to spend money. Swapping to Legion would be a good idea. And like Strong Mana, like you've got it on the boots, but Strong Mana on the chest plate if you can. And the leggings and all that. Like having one piece with Refrigerate should be plenty. So what's a frag run? That is whenever you run to Blood Room, English. You do the clear until you get to Blood Room, and then you drop frags from the mobs there. Again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment. Saying, please review me, brother, I beg you, does not help, because I don't pick the profiles, man. It's up to Nightbot. It's not up to me, bro. It's not up to me, bro. Free man, I'm not going to be near anyone, so I don't know if Legion is the best. I mean, usually you're going to have people in the lobby. So, and like, Wisdom doesn't really help you with your damage. So unless you're struggling with intelligence during the fight, then shouldn't be that big a deal. But Akram, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. But let's see. 17 slots until your next minion is like Cave Spider would be a good option. Vamp. You could level some of these forging minions for sure if you wanted to. That should be pretty cheap. But yeah. Venomous is extremely OP for E-Man, and Venomous 6 is cheap. Yeah, Venomous 6 is like 30 mil. So it's a valid option if you got a lot of money, but I think the Lion Pet would help a lot more than that if you have a limited amount. Yeah, forging minions are very cheap for sure. Yo, Husky with the 10. Thank you so much, bro. Let's go. All right, I got you, dude. Thank you kindly, sir. 20 minion slots enough for less than 2 bill net worth? Oh, yeah, that's plenty. How would I get hyped the fastest from this? I really want one. I mean, it's really just grinding your main money method or doing F7. That's the two options. So from what you have right now, I mean, E-Man Slayer is fine, but like, you don't really have what's this looking like? Like, you could do mining is an option. That would probably go pretty well. But realistically, your net worth is too low right now for it to be worth it. You don't really want to get a hype until you're at like 10 bill net worth or so, because the only reason to get a hype is to do Kudra, fishing, and master mode. Those are like the 3 things that you need a hype for. And to do all those things, you need a lot of money spent on like Terminator or fishing gear, you know, all that stuff. So generally, it's not worth to get a hype right now, because I mean, hype is worth like 2 billion, and that's like 80% of your net worth right now. So it's really not worth going for at the moment. Would Rift be good? I mean, that's a good option, but like you've already got a good mining setup. Let me see. What's your drill? Yeah, you got a 655. I would just powder grind first before you do too much more with mining. Like finish your gemstone powder, and then go for Heart of the Mountain 10, and then finish mithril powder and glaciite. But yeah. But yeah, for right now, it's worth for Wolf Slayer. I hate Wolf Slayer. Wolf Slayer doesn't take magic damage. That was a thing for like 2 months, and then they were like, yeah, that was a bug, even though it said in the patch notes it wasn't a bug. They played it off as a bug. So it is no longer a thing. Should I prioritize getting up to 800 magical power for E-Man? I mean, I would prioritize the pet first, and then yeah, you can go for the magical power after that. Wouldn't be a bad idea, for sure. Do. But is there anything else before we move on? I think we covered all the main points, I believe. Again, thank you everybody for all the donos today. I appreciate it. We still got some more profiles to do. We're going to do one more paid and then another freebie, and then we'll have 2 more paid after that. It's the plan. But again, please read the pinned comment. Do not spam. If you spam, I have to have Nightbot beat you up. So that would be awkward for all of us. But yeah, thank you, Rayhan, for the 10. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you kindly. But let's see. We got Mystic real quick, and then we have a freebie. Let me see. What was Mystic's message? 1,000 hours of playtime, getting into mining. And I have a bill bank, but it doesn't show. Okay. Got you. Sky Crypt moment. Getting into mining. All right, so we're at level 258, 10 bill net worth, and 1,000 hours of playtime. That's pretty nice. Oh, snap. Look at this. Yeah, that's real nice. Real nice setup right there. Dimensional, that's good if we're going for powder. Dang, we got the Dwarven Handwarmers too. Okay. I see you. 1k magical power, casually got a term, hype. Chimera 2 Dayax, fragged by the way. Beautiful. 204, or not 240, 24, I can't read. Missing enrichments, so enrichments would be a good thing to go for if you do more combat stuff, but for mining, it doesn't really matter. We got the Glaciite Golem, very nice. So yeah, I think that's really about the only pet you need for Glaciite grinding. Like, you can use Skatha if you're rich, but it's not like necessary or anything. Playtime's 1,000 and it doesn't show the bill in my bank. Got you. We have the 655 right here, Amber Polished. This is a hypermaxed, other than the compact level and the experience level, which those two don't really matter that much. It's a really nice drill. That was a really nice drill. Powder's looking pretty good. I would take a moment to get your gemstone powder to 20 mil. That'll be like a 4-hour grind probably. It doesn't take too long, 4 to 5 hours. So that'd be a good idea. And then, you know, just focusing the Glaciite powder grind. The Glaciite powder grind is best to do with a party. You want to have like 4 total people in the party. And then when someone spawns a mine shaft, you get warped in, do whatever commissions you have to do in there, and make sure you open all the free corpses. And then warp out and do it all again, pretty much. Don't know what to spend my money on though. I mean, so you got a bill bank right now. I mean, I would just save that for the G-Drag for sure. And then the 238 mil purse right now. I mean, you could buy a Jasper drill for the powder grind and then sell it back when you're done. Wouldn't be a bad idea if you're focusing on mining stuff. But thinking about upgrading Crimson, so if you're focusing on combat, then I would first off get the enrichments for sure. Get those enrichments. That'll help a lot. But I mean, your Crimson, we're at burning. Yeah, I mean, upgrading to fiery, it wouldn't cost you too much, I don't think. And that would definitely be worthwhile for sure. Fiery boost is way stronger than burning, so that'd definitely be worth it. You just have to type in here, Birdie. Again, if y'all haven't already, please read the pinned comment. Any money making method that isn't Rift? I mean, there's farming, there's mining. I mean, early on, farming and Rift are the main two though. It's actually 700 mil. Okay, so we got 700 mil to spend. So yeah, then again, main thing would be enrichments. I mean, you could recom some talismans if you wanted to, but yeah, I would definitely upgrade your burning to fiery. That would be worthwhile for sure. It was good, Handbread. How's it going, bro? Let's go. But we got the Hellfire Rod as well. Dang, that's a nice one. Very nice. Double hook 7, fishing speed 7. You'll have to see it. When does Crimson become better than Necron? At like, it used to be at 5 stars. I think now it's more like hot tier. Something like that. But it's pretty early on. Want to get to phase skips? Okay. On E-Man? Okay. I would put triple strike on that first off, would be a good thing. That won't really help too much with phase skips though. I don't know how much crit 7 is. That'd be another option. What else could we do with this? I mean, that's a pretty solid atom split, straight up. Not too much you can go crazy on that. I mean, Legion, again, Legion would be better than Wisdom, for sure. What equipment do you use? Like, what backpack is your equipment in? Because if I can check that, then we can maybe work on equipment. Like, if you get a Vanquish set with some good, like, dominance rolls or something, then that could help with phase skipping.
As a child, I yearned.
Yo, thank you, boys, for the subs. I appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. On our way to 24K subs. How close are we?
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Let's see. We are 12 subs away from 23,500. So let's go. We're getting there. But again, if you guys just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment. Por favor. Por favor. First ender chest? Okay. Let's see. Voila. Alright. I'm guessing it's this. Maybe. We've got the strengthened molten piece right there.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yeah, I would get a Vanquish set. If you can get a Vanquish set with good rolls on it, like good dominance magic fight, or not magic fight, dominance vet or something, that'd be good. Yo, thank you guys for the subs. Let's go. How we looking now? 11. We're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah. Like, again, I think it's just Vanquished at this point. Would be the good idea. For sure. Because starring that is also going to help. And it's not organized. Yeah, I don't see any Vanquished gear in here though. There's Molten and stuff. But no Vanquished. So yeah, Vanquish would be the move for sure. Please do not spam smile. But yeah, I think that would be the big thing for E-Man. Is just equipment be a good idea. I mean, what pet are we using? Again, you have level 200 G-Drag, so yeah, that's the best thing to be using there. What magical power do you use? Maybe. Want to get to M7 soon? That'd be a good idea, true. But, I mean, you should probably get some more magical power for that, probably. What's like our M7 setup? And yeah, you're going to want to put Master Stars on the Necron gear, too. Going to want to get some more Master Stars on all that. That'll help a lot. But yeah, W profile for sure. Kata 38, yeah, definitely don't worry about it for a while. M7, you're gonna have to do a lot more Kata levels first. You don't really want to do M7 until you're like Kata 46 if you're maging, 48, 47 if you're tanking, and 50 if you're doing anything else. Pretty much. Gems with 4 stars. Oh, we didn't have gems. True. 46 if mage? No. Did I say if mage? I said 46 if healer is what I meant. Yeah, I meant healer, not mage. My fault. I use Hurtful? Okay, yeah, that's a good thing to use for sure. That's a good one. Okay, yeah, we won't talk about collections. I mean, another good thing to do would be getting your mage rep up in preparation for doing Kudra at some point. Be a good idea. But yeah, we got Rift done. Very nice. You love to see it. Okay. Any more questions or anything before we move on? I mean, also combat level. Getting to combat at 60, that would help a lot too. We're doing one free review after this one, and then 2 paid, and then 1 more free review is the plan. That is the plan. But yeah, it was good, Frost. I've been good. How about you, bro? Combat 60 is so annoying. I mean, if you do Slayers, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I assume that's everything. I think. But we're going to go ahead and do a freebie then. I'm good. All right. Thank you so much again. Shout out to everybody for all the donos. Thank you, Cowleg, for the dono. I appreciate it. Once again, please do not spam. If you spam, I'm going to time you out. I'll do it. I'll sit you in the corner and make you think about what you did. But all you got to do is type in the chat in the last 5 minutes. Please do not spam. All right, boys. Wait for it. We're going to do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. Grassy Null, let's go. I think his IGN is the same as Discord, or not Discord, as YouTube. Yo, Lagian, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. How we looking? We're so close to 23.5. We are 9 subs away from 23,500 subs. It's the same. Let's go. We got an OG in here. You'll love to see it. An OG and a guild member. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Bam, 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 bam. All right, level 420 LOL XD. We have 124 million overflow mining XP, 276 million overflow combat, and we got fishing 50. Clean. 43.5 billion coin net worth on a 6-year-old profile. Dang. This was like a couple months after the game originally released that he started this profile. That is pretty crazy. 2 match stars on the Wither Goggles, 2 on the Loving Storms chest plates. Got that whole setup. We've got Infernal Terror 10-10. Sheesh. We got the Fiery Aurora with Dominance Mana Pool. Oh, snap. 10-10 God Roll on the Crimson setup. The only thing this is really missing as of today would be like Habanero Tactics is technically better than Legion for Slayers now, and that's really the only thing Crimson is used for at this point. But dang, bro. Goodness sakes. How much Fire Fortune you need to get gold medal in Melon? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I did Melon contest. It's probably different now than it was when I did it, to be fair. Melon's kind of RNG based though. Like if you get really lucky with dicer rolls, then you can do it with pretty low Firing Fortune. But we've got Diamond Hunter gear. We've got the Glossy Mineral setup here too. We got Final Destination with 100,000 kills. 100k kills on Final Destination is insane. Sheesh, dude. We've got the mining armor is pretty nice. We've got the Dugan setup with pretty clean on the Master Stars. Like, bro. LCM gear. Let him cook, dude. Let the man's cook. 1549 magical power. Look at this LCM. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. Looting 5 is crazy. Looting 5 on that is crazy, though. I gotta say it. I just gotta say it. That is insane. Would you recommend Crimson set for E-Man or Final Destination? I'd recommend Crimson, but the problem is with Crimson you need like a lot of health regen from other sources, so Like if you have an SOS flare and like a bunch of other crazy stuff, if you're filthy rich, Crimson. If you're not, then other generally. But dang, dude. That is a beautiful Midas Sword right there. Sheesh. Very nice on the hype as well. The term, duplex 5 on the term. Okay, so duplex 5. Are we running Kudra with this then? Is this for Kudra? Or are we like arching or doing something in Dugans? Kudra, okay. One thing we're missing big time then. You definitely want Cubism 6. That is a big deal for Kudra, because Kudra is a magma cube. And Cubism increases damage to slimes, magma cubes, and creepers. Don't tell my friends. Okay, my fault. My fault, bro. How often do you do these streams? I try to do them like every Saturday, but just the last, Saturdays, sometimes I'm busy. Unfortunately, it does happen. I do touch grass on occasion. Every couple weeks, I'll touch grass on a Saturday. So just depends on life, pretty much. But you know how that goes. But what else we got? Pet's looking pretty good. We've got Gregory with a Shelmet. I don't think any of these pets are too important. I mean, Hedgehog is important if you do pest farming. But yeah, most of these are kind of trash. Okay, Parrot is also kind of important. For sure. Best Power Stone for damage depends on if you have good attack speed or not. If you don't have good attack speed, then Scorching is good. And if you do have good attack speed, then Hurtful is good. But if you're using a Terminator, then you want to use Forceful. Unless you want to use Hurtful. Depends on the situation. I'm not really sure the difference on using Hurtful and Forceful. Like what times you want to use which, but that's the thing for some reason. Anyways. Valid. Very nice. What else we got? Oh, the skin is so nice. I'm so sad it was wasted on a Yogg helmet. That would have been a fire Crimson helmet or a Warden helmet skin. But it's just wasted on a Yogg helmet. Honestly, they need to just make it like a helmet skin, period. And you can use any helmet skin on like anything. Like that would be so nice. Because this is such a nice skin and like nobody's going to use it because it's a Yogg skin. It's so sad. It's so sad. Let me not look through everything in all of the ender chests. Let's see. We got the 655. Look at that powder, bro. Oh, yeah. Bro did the OG powder grinds. Back when Mithril powder was just a passive from gemstone powder grinding. Ah, those were the days. Those were the days, man. The good powder grind. 07s. Although it did take a lot longer back then. So it still takes less time now, but it's just Mithril powder grind is more annoying. Anyways, we have the Hellfire Rod with double hook 10, fishing speed 10. Oh my word, bro. That's beautiful. All the new level 6 enchants, so that's the only reason everything on this isn't gold, minus the looting. Is because they're all the new level 6 and level 7 enchants. Who was your favorite YouTuber growing up? I mean, early on, I was a big Dan TDM fan. I still watch Dan TDM. So, Dan TDM kind of based. Let's see. I think I broke it. There it is. Wait for it. There we go. Kata 52. Bro has more Kata XP than me. No looting 5. On a fishing rod, you don't want looting 5. Because nothing that is low level you are like, or nothing that is high level that actually drops good drops is worth having looting for. Like all the things that are high level,
as a child, I yearned for the mines.
They're worth having looting for, but you're not going to kill them with a fishing rod. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate it. Let's go. Are we up?
I yearned for the mines.
23,500 subs officially. Beautiful. You love to see it, dude. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. We're halfway from 23k to 24k, dude. Holy cow. Any tips for farming contests? I'm new to farming. When you're new, you're probably not getting golds most of the time. But the best thing to do is to like save up a bunch of the same type of pest until the contest that they're for comes around. So like earthworms drop melons, so save up a bunch of earthworms if you're going for a melon contest. That's just a good idea to do. But coins aren't an issue. You want looting 5 when switching to hype. It can sometimes take your rods looting. Fair enough. But it also means you're going to drop a lot more like corruption books and like all the annoying books. So it's pros and cons. But realistically, like again, you're not going to be insta-killing anything that drops good things. Because like, I don't know, you'll drop more Hydra heads, sure. But like everything else like Scuddler shells and like radioactive vial, all those, you're not one-tapping them. So it's not going to take your fishing rod looting on those. But anyways, how are we doing on F7? 2.7k times played. 2.4 of those were frag runs. 1.3 were actual runs. Good night, bro. 872 M7s. Sheesh, dude. He's done 11 T5s. I know people who haven't even done one. Mad lad. Mad. What power stone should I use if I'm a tank? I use Fortuitous because I'm using Turn, but if you're using Juju, I mean, honestly, you can still use a damage one if you're not dying. If you are dying, then use Sweet. Like, if you actually need the damage or the defense and stuff, then use Sweet. But if you want to be able to do clear faster, then just use like a damage one and put your tuning points on speed. Yo, Smite, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment, drop a like on the stream. It should be fine. Yeah, that works. That'll work. That should be fine. Just put your tuning points on speed, for sure. But what else we got? Minions are looking great, of course. Bestiary is looking very strong, very close to another Bestiary milestone. So if you wanted some easy Bestiary, there's probably not that many options. I mean, you can do the Deep Caverns ones. May not be too bad. Powder Ghosts or Powder Gas, you know. Some of the Dwarven Mines ones. Ghosts shouldn't be too bad. Star Sentries, you know, Glaciite Walkers. Like, those are all valid options. That wouldn't take too long. For sure. Yeah, again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment. Por favor. It is important. It explains how everything works. And also, there's a link to my new song, which is playing in the background right now. It's linked in the description. You can check it out there. What's mid-game money-making method? Mining is generally the main one. And then maybe like F5. That type of thing. I do have all minions maxed. Yes, I do. That was expensive. It's an expensive thing to do. Mainly because half of the money from maxing all minions is just Inferno Minion. Straight up. Inferno Minion alone is like 1 billion plus coins. It's so expensive. But dang, W profile from Grassy. Is there anything I missed? Anything I should check on collections or anything? 6 million raw fish collection is insane. That is a little crazy. 2.9 million magma fish. Blood is cooking. Again, this is one of my guild members. Absolute GOAT. Been here since the beginning. Absolute legend. But W profile. Bro's been on SkyBlock since the beginning too. 6-year-old profile. That is pretty crazy. Pretty insane. You'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it, fellas. Make sure to stay hydrated, by the way. All right, so we got 2 paid reviews, and then we're doing a freebie after that. That is the plan. But again, shout out to Grassy, W profile. Next up, we have Emerolution. Probably butchering how that's pronounced. Most likely. But let's see what he said. Let's see. Me again. Include me before the end of the stream. All right, I got you, bro. I got you. Level 276 with 8.8 bill net worth. 6-year-old profile as well. Dang, dude. June 2019. Hold up. Let me pull this up. Let's see. If I can find it. Maybe. Maybe. When hold up. What is the start? Trying to figure it out. Original version. What was launch day? What was launch day? Let's just look up the anniversary event. Hypixel SkyBlock's release. Should I just look that up? Release day? No? Chat? Am I trolling? June 10th, 2019. This man joined 2 weeks after. That's pretty crazy. Is it 6 a.m. for you? It is 4:30 p.m. for me. But dang, dude. That is pretty crazy. 2019. So this profile started straight up like 12 days after. 13, 12 days after. That is pretty insane. Or June 13th, 2019? Whatever, in that range. 10 days, less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks after the game launch, this profile was started. Which is pretty crazy. That is absolutely insanity. But we are nearly combat 59, which is pretty cool. Mining 60, you'll love to see it. Want to focus on combat long term, going to M7. Okay. So we're going to focus on the pathway to M7 here. So we've got pretty solid gear here. And of course, you're going to want to master stars on the boots at some point, but pretty solid. Strong mana is the right move. You definitely want to have strong mana on all this, so helmet included for sure. Gonna want to get strong mana on all that. Leveled up. We've got the Hyperion. We've got the Terminator. Very nice. Gonna want to get power 7 on this for sure at some point. And of course the 5th Master Star, but very good for now. Main thing is definitely magical power right now. I would definitely focus on that, because we do have a lot of enrichments missing, but also just spending recoms, honestly, on most of these is a good idea. Starting to recom the blues, which you've already started, but eventually recomming all the blues and all the epics, all the commons, etc. You know how it goes. Here's kind of Iron Man prep, saving money for G-Drag. That's fair, that's fair. So yeah, saving money for G-Drag. That'll be most important for sure. For right now, since you already got hype, since you already got term, that is the next big purchase. So I would buy a level 1 and just level him up passively. It's the cheap way to do it. There's a reason that one of the best money making methods in the game is to just level G-Drags. So it's best to level your own as well. 100 runs till pity handle. Oh man, well that'll be G-Drag at least. That'll be nice. As far as mining goes, yeah, I got powder grinding to do if you get back into that, but we're going to focus on combat for this. Kata 43 right now. So Kata 43, I would just be running M6, which you've run quite a few of them already. You got your F7 comp or M7 comp. But yeah, just keep running M6 at the moment. Other than F7s for your pity handle, of course. But as far as Kata levels go, you're going to want to be like Kata 46 before you start playing healer in M7, and like 48 or so before you start running tank, is what I would recommend. But when you do get that G-Drag, I would recommend doing these Slayers, because that'll just be some passive Skyblock XP, and you get extra stats from leveling Slayers. And also, you'll be getting a lot of combat XP. A ton of them. So you'll be able to level that G-Drag really quickly. Again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment, pretty please. That's how we're doing our reviews. But also, you can do the, what's it called? Rift also is an option. That doesn't really help with anything, except it gives talismans. So you can get talismans from that. That would be a good idea for that. Minions. There's definitely some cheap upgrades here, but we'll focus on combat for now. Got 23 bestiary milestones to claim for G-Drag. Oh, that'll help a lot for sure. Oh yeah, that'll be real nice. But yeah, so those milestones plus all the bestiary, or not the bestiary, plus all the slayers will be really, really good to do for sure. Highly recommend that. But let's see. Yeah, we haven't done Rift at all, so there's some good talismans you can get out of Rift for sure. So that'd be a good idea. Again, there's also, I can't see your essence shops, but make sure you have boss luck maxed out in the undead essence shop is a big deal. And also it's a good idea to get all the class XP boost ones. Just makes the grind a little bit easier on that, but it's not the most important thing if you don't care about class average. Kind of struggle to earn money for combat upgrades since dungeons pretty RNG. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, like, get a more consistent thing to do, M5 would be really good. Like, it wouldn't be as good as M6 for your, like, Kata XP, but for consistent money, M5 is very, very strong. But the essence shop is max, boss luck is max as well. All right, nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. But, yeah, I think that'd be the main thing. For, of course, G-Drag. But as far as money goes, that would be a good option. 100%. Fishing right now for Marina? Yeah, fishing makes good money too. Especially going for Titanoboas and Wiki Tikis with a squad. Make a lot of money that way. 100%. But is there anything else or any questions that I might have missed before we move on? Because, again, this is W profile. Again, thank you to everybody for the donos. Today, it's been actually crazy. Thank you to everybody for all the subs. Again, I'm trying to do these every week. I can't promise anything, but hopefully we'll be able to do this again next Saturday. But we got some more profiles, so don't go anywhere. We got one more paid review and then one more freebie. That's the plan. Any way to earn money other than combat like mining? Is my gear enough? Your gear is enough for sure. You've got very strong gear. The main issue is definitely the powder. So you will definitely have to get your powder up before you start mining for money, is what I would say. But once you do that, like, you get your gemstone to up to 20. That won't take long. Get the mithril up to, like, you generally want to have at least 8, if not 11. That'll take a little bit longer. And then the glaciite powder is just passive as you grind your money, pretty much. Yo, thank you, Fred. I appreciate it, bro. Let's go. Yeah, background song right now. It's been playing the entire stream. And it is now downloadable on all music stores or streaming platforms. There's a link in the description. Or if your platform isn't linked in there, then you can just look up To Be Determined on whatever you listen on. Do I need Spear Mask for dungeons? I mean, when you're running tank and burrs, I would say yes. But I played the entirety of healer without a Spirit Mask. I used Bonzo Mask instead. Like, you need either Bonzo Mask or Spirit Mask. Spirit Mask is just a better Bonzo Mask, for sure. But, like, Spirit Mask is nice. It's not necessary, though. You at least need a good Bonzo Mask, though. Who you got winning the NBA? I do not watch basketball. I apologize. But I don't pay attention to sports, like, at all, to be honest. But all right, I think that's everything then, right? Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy Spirit Mask till I started tanking. Like, if you tank, you need one, I would say. But Kudra, any prep I can do? What was our Crimson Isle stuff here again? I mean, main thing is getting the rep up. Like, if you're already doing fiery, what is our terror looking like? Here we go. Okay, you definitely got to upgrade the terror, 100%. And you're gonna want a Warden helmet as well if you're gonna do T5s. But you're also gonna want a lot more magical power. So I wouldn't worry about it for right now. Like, I would just focus. Like, I would do your rep grind for sure, but focus on M7 for the time being, because you're a lot closer to M7 than you are to Kudra, I would say. Because, I mean, both of them you're going to kind of need a solid chunk of magical power, but you've already got so much stuff towards your M7 grinds But yeah, like for Kudra, you're gonna want realistically a better roll on this armor, because most parties aren't gonna take you if you don't have a lifeline at the moment. At the moment, you don't really get good parties if you don't have a good lifeline set. So, boom, boom, get out of here. Out of here. After G-Drag and a build bank, then upgrade dungeon set? Yeah, I would say. Until M7, pretty much. That is the strats. But again, if y'all just now joined in, please read the pinned comment for how we do our reviews. Don't spam. Had to time out so many people for spamming today. SMH. SMH. Yeah, G-Drag and a build bank. Then focus on the dungeon set. And magical power. Try and get more magical power. I would try to get to 1250 if you can for this. And then for Kudra, you want like 1350. Something like that. Is Rift necessary for level 300? It's not necessary, but there are good talismans in there. So I would recommend doing it. At least to Mirrorverse. But realistically, there's a talisman in Mountaintop as well. So I would try and finish Rift at some point. Profiles make me want to do more dungeons. Yeah, we're going to be running some dungeons on Monday is the plan. But yeah, profile review streams go crazy, dude. For real, for real. For real, for real. But let's see. I think we has it all then. How many hours needed to finish Rift is like 15 or so. It depends. It depends on your ping for Mirrorverse. Because if you're bad at Mirrorverse or if your ping is high, which makes you bad at Mirrorverse, then it could take longer. But if you've got decent ping, then Mirrorverse usually is terrible. But Dynasty, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. But yeah, there's the talismans right there. So we're missing a lot of recoms. Is the big thing. And yeah, there's some cheaper ones. Yo, 8box. Let's go. Thank you, bro, for the 10. I appreciate it. W's in chat for 8box. So my stuff is off me at the moment with a friend. Looking to do Kudra at some point for pet level and XP. All right. Sounds like a plan. W 8box. All right. So we've got Husky's profile here and then a freebie. And then we'll do 8box profile. And then maybe another freebie after that. That's the plan. All right. Let's see. That's all. Thanks a lot. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Chan. I appreciate it. WMans. All right, Husky said played for 3 months, 570 hours of playtime in 3 months is crazy. Maybe put some money into the game. Yo, bro's gonna do some gems, perhaps. All right, so level 194, got the Dark Hero Brian skin. Let's see, combat 45, alchemy 44. Okay, we got a pretty high alchemy level for. I guess he was here when Derpy was here last, maybe. Perhaps, but 570 hours is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Excuse me, let's see it. At the moment, I'm doing mining, trying to get my hands on a 655. After that, focusing again on dungeons and wanting to start doing Kudra, so pushing rep. Oh, dang. Already trying to do Kudra? It might be a little early. It might be a little bit early at the moment. Like, trying to do Kudra before combat 50 or 60. Depends on the tier, I guess. But, I mean, rushing for Kudra is valid. It's just, I have to take it a little slow, because Kudra's rough. But he already got a hype, I mean, maybe. He might be fine. He's already got a Hyperion. What's magical power? Okay, definitely want to get up to at least 1,000 magical power, I would say. Would be the big thing. But dang, again, this is a 4-month-old profile. Bro's got a hype, a Midas Sword, and a Terminator. Like, let him cook, dude. Let the man's cook. But let's see, what enrichments, or not enrichments. Talisman of Power, ain't no way. We got the, do we have the maxed out one or something? Or maybe we are missing it. But, yeah, I mean, it is going to get expensive at this point, because you probably have to start paying Jacobus to get more slots. So, built a machine for alchemy, that's fair. That is fair. Best item to brew? It's usually like spider eyes or enchanted pufferfish. Like enchanted spider eyes or enchanted pufferfish. Yo, it's good, Pouty. How's it going, bro? What's up? Okay, but Trying to get my hands on a 655. Let's see. I would first get a bow pet. I don't think we have one. Didn't think so. So try and get a bow pet first, because that's going to be a much better mining pet. Like, Mithril Golem is good for powder grinding, and that's about it. Straight up. It's pretty bad for everything else. And bow pet is good for pretty much everything, and it's pretty cheap. So it's not too expensive. We're at a 455 right now. Okay. I would try and, we already got Devon's armor, right? I think I saw that. Yeah. I would try and focus commissions at the moment. Just try and get up to Heart of the Mountain tier 7 and then do your powder grind. And you'll make a bit of money from that and hopefully be able to put that money back into getting a 555 and then a 655. I should use the gold blocks. Oh, yeah, I forgot gold blocks were a strat. I forgot about that. I did. What's the next freebie review? We're doing one right after this one. And then we're doing a another paid and then another freebie. Something like that. All right, got the items for 555. Just got to forge it. Okay. So 655 then. I mean, again, spending some money on like a different drill that's good for powder grinding. Like once you get to Heart of the Mountain 6, getting some kind of gemstone drill, because gemstone drills boost how much gemstone powder you get, would be a good idea. So then you can do your powder grinds, make some money from doing that, sell back the gemstone drill, maybe buy a mithril drill and do the mithril powder grind, sell that back, and then spend the money that you made from all that on a on upgrading your mithril drill, because realistically, or on your titanium drill, because realistically you shouldn't use a titanium drill for either of the powder grinds until you get to glaciite. But they're in the backpack. Gotcha. But yeah, that would be that'd be the strats, I would say. How's the trophy fishing looking? Bro's already got a diamond blobfish. That's crazy. And a steaming hot flounder. Good night. Let him cook. Let him cook. Cat 30. Okay. Not too bad. We were trying to go for Kudra, eh? I would do Rifts also. That's some free talismans. Again, there's like 4 or 5 free talismans you can get out of the Rift. So that's just a good thing to do. For magical power. Because they're soulbound. Like, you can't sell them and you have to grind them out yourself.
As a child, I yearned for the
I do, Luke, yes. Yo, Fiona, thank you for the sub. But yeah, I do review Iron Man profiles. We just haven't gotten any today, which is, or we did get one today, but SkyCraft is bugged right now and it doesn't show you if an Iron Man is an Iron Man. So they've got a lot of bugs going on at the moment. But again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment. Pretty please. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the new song. There's a link in the description. It's playing in the background right now. What were we talking about? Kudra? Yeah, I mean, the rep grinds, that's a whole nother thing that takes quite a bit of time. Okay, you've made a decent dent into the Rift. So you've already done Mirrorverse. But there's still one talisman from Celestial Time Charm. And there's one you can get from Vampiric, which isn't soulbound, but it's another option. So that is valid. But yeah, I'd say main thing right now for I mean, Kudra grind is like, you gotta get a Warden helmet, you gotta have an Aurora set, you gotta have a Terror setup, like a lot of magical power, gotta get G-Drag. Like, there is some pricey things that you gotta do for that. I do have YouTube memberships. They don't show up on mobile though for some reason. I don't know why YouTube memberships don't show up on mobile. It's odd. I keep trying the slime boss fight, but time's not enough. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do it with a group. But let me see where we at. Scroll down to Rifts. Yeet. Yeah, so you're going for Globulate Time Charm now. Yeah, I would just make sure you've got like all the Enigma souls around and like done all your upgrades for your cloak. It looks like you've done quite a few, yeah. But that's really about it. Did everything I can do solo? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you have high ping, it's going to be harder, but usually if you jump into Rift and just start the fight immediately, then you have enough time to do it. Usually. but all there are mobile memberships. They're in the money symbol. YoGoU. The more you know. I didn't know they would show up on mobile. Cool. Very cool. Overall, I have like 40 minutes in Rift. Yeah, I mean, the time slows down in Globula area, though, doesn't it? I think it's like half of what it normally is, I'm pretty sure. So, it should be easy still. Again, if you are just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we do our profile reviews. If you keep spamming your names, I'm going to have to time you out. I'm going to have to do it. I don't want to, though. So, please read the pinned comment. But yeah, I'd say that's the main thing for that. But again, that's only for one talisman. So again, just trying to get... I feel like we explained the mining part pretty well, but for combat, it's just really expensive, man. It's just straight up... It really is. Kudra is like literally the latest game thing that you can possibly do in this game. So trying to rush it is not usually going to go well. Because... it's kind of designed that you do pretty much everything else first. And so by the time you've done everything else, then you get like a lot of health, you know, from having foraging or farming or fishing, all these levels and all that stuff. You're going to have high levels on that, so you'll be able to have extra base health from all that, and that helps a lot. So it's hard to rush Kudra. And I usually do not recommend it because it's not usually great. It's not usually the strats. But I mean, it's an option, but it's gonna be hard for sure. So I recommend slowing down and maybe doing some other stuff first. Like again, we got a lot of slayers that you can do in here too. But yeah, rushing Kudra is tough. It is tough. So I would recommend slowing down, doing slayers, getting your combat level up, and then maybe coming back after you've made some money from doing all that and thinking about it again, because again, it's hard to rush. But it is what it is. Is there any questions or anything before we move on? Because we're gonna do one freebie after this one is playing. Do. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. All right. Thank you, Husky. Thank you for your patience as well, man. I know we had to wait a while for that, but I appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. WMans. All right. Nightbot is going to pick someone randomly. If you spam, I will time you out. I'll do it. I'll make Nightbot sit you in the corner and think about what you did. I'll do it. But yeah, all you got to do is type once in the chat in the last 5 minutes. Read the pinned comment. Por favor. And also, check out the new song. There's a link in the description. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Battle. Let's go. Congratulations, Battle. W guild member. And active chatter. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Let's see what we have from Mr. Battle. Finally took long enough. Hey, let's go. 403. Very nice. Look at all that. 425 million farming XP. Hold up. Hold up. Does he have more farming XP than me? He low-key might. Ooh, it's close. It's close. He's going to catch me. He's going to catch up. He's going to do it. But dang, dude. Very nice. Look at that final destination. Here, let me refresh, actually. So it actually does things when I hover. Do-do. Wait for it. With no term. Dang, 403 with no term. That is kind of crazy. That is a little bit crazy. Sheesh. All right, well, we have 38,000 kills on a final destination. We got the hot crimson setup. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but they did do, when they changed how crimson armor works and how all the Kudra armors work, basically, if you have all of these 3 pieces of burning, but you have one piece of hot crimson, it's going to make the tiered bonus the hot crimson piece. So all these burning pieces don't matter because you have one piece that's hot. So if you upgrade this piece to at least burning, then it's going to upgrade your tiered bonus by a bit. So I think that means you're going to get like extra swing range and maybe some extra ferocity or something. So I would highly recommend upgrading this hot piece to burning for sure. But Festive Magma Lord, very nice. Bobbin time, 5 on that. Let him cook, dude. Very clean. Don't really use it too often. We'll be upgrading once I get a term. Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. How's the terror looking? We got hot terror over here. Okay. Got lifeline. Very nice. Ooh, do we not have a warden helmet? Wait a minute. Fair enough. We got hot aurora as well. Same thing with aurora too. But let's see. We got the diamond hunter gear, bro. 10 star. Wanted to check out my RNG on trophy fish. Oh no, am I gonna be mad? I might be mad. Might end up being mad. It's in museum. Okay, gotcha. Again, if y'all just now coming in, please read the pinned comment for how we do our reviews. Pretty please, smile. But we've got the Jaded Armor of Devon. Look at all that. That is some nice powder coatings on that, by the way. That is pretty clean. It is kind of crazy to have powder coatings before Ice Cold 5. But I'm probably going to do the same thing, so you know how that goes. That is some madness. Absolute madness. Let him cook. We got 1418 magical power. Dude. Dang. 1418 MP before a term is kind of crazy. Because, like, some of these talismans, like this Relic of Power. How much is Relic of Power worth? That's 300 mil. If you sold your Relic of Power and your Ender Relic, you could buy, like, a clean Terminator. Like, that's just crazy, dude. Absolute insanity right there. Oh dear. I'm dreading looking at this this Trophy Fisher RNG though. Bro has completed the side quest. Real. We got the Mythic E-Man. Yo, he's got the cool Griffin skin. I might have to get that. How much is this Griffin skin? Like, this is the one that changes... Is this the one that changes the look of the mobs? Or how much is that one that changes the look of the mobs? I want to drop my own core instead of buying one. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Fair and true. Yo, let's go, Goose. You love to see it. Contra, give it to you. Nah, I'm good, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I might have to get my hands on that. We might have to do it. That might be what I start setting the goals for. Is me buying skins. That might be what we do. We hit membership goals. I'll buy a skin. Yo, what's good, Octo? How you doing today, bro? But dang, dude, that is pretty crazy. We got the getting G-Drag before term. Absolute madness. All right, we got to see what... Oh my goodness, we got a Devon's drill before term. This is insane. Look at this powder. 40 mil gemstone powder. Good night. Skin goals would be cool. I think that would be cool. I think that would be pretty cool. But we've got the Hellfire Rod with double hook 6, fishing speed 5. Very nice. Kata 29. I mean, that's fair. You don't really want to go too crazy without a Terminator and Dugans, I suppose. Hold up. I skipped. Wait, where's the Slayer section? Here it is. Okay. E-Man level 8. Dang, we're at 500k with no core. That is Sag. That is a brother moment. That is a brother moment. Yeah, what's good, Caleb? How you doing today, bro? Let's see what else we got down here. 31 minion slots. Sheesh. He's got max minion slots. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Want to see my drill and my equipment? It's on my friend. He's loaning it. Okay, we'll have to, let's see if I remember that or not. That will be the question. But what's the beast area again? We have 278.5, and he has done farming islands. W-mans. W-mans. And collections are looking strong. We ignore umber and tungsten. We ignore chili pepper. Fishing's done. Only missing half-eaten carrots. Bozo collections. Yo, Pouty with the 20. W's in the chat for Pouty. Let's go, dude. Thank you so much, man. Absolute legend. Need help with beast area situation? I'll explain. Okay, I got you. W-mans. W's in the chat for Pouty. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. All right. That is a lot of diamond essence. Good night. I mean, that's a good investment, probably. I'm sure they'll add something that requires diamond essence eventually, and it'll go up. But W. All right. Did I miss anything? I feel like I probably did. But I mean, this is crazy. To be level 403 without a Terminator. Bro really has done all the side quests. Straight up. Straight up, dude. Valid, though. I suppose it's valid. Still doing freebies? This is a freebie, and then we got 2 paid, and then another freebie that's playing. Trophy fish. That's it. Yeah, I know I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. Okay. I'm gonna be annoyed, aren't I? Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me? What is that? Fly fish in 23, golden fish in 41, skeleton fish in 19, slugfish in 56. What? What? Dude, ain't no shot. Ain't no shot. How many of these are sub 100? Okay, how many are sub 50? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are sub 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are sub 100. Dude. What in the world am I looking at? And then Steaming Hot Flounder's barely over 100. Karate Fish 220. Bro had to pity a Gusher. Like, if you're gonna pity one, Gusher is like one of the ones that is fine to pity. But Obfuscated 3 took a while. Yeah, Obfuscated 3 taking a while, that is pain. Because how long did that take me? I think I got lucky on Obfuscated 3. I got lucky on a lot of mine, though. I think I got unlucky with whichever one it was. It was Karate. Obfuscated 3. Mine took 330. But at the time, this was back when it was like, pity was at 1,000, to be fair, so. Nowadays, that would be crazy. Or wouldn't be crazy. Back then, it was crazy. Nowadays, it's not that crazy. Pitied 1 fish. That's the only one you pitied? Are you trolling me? This mad lad. Good night, dude. All right, well. Is that everything? Did I actually get everything this time? I think so. I think we got it. Maybe. Pitied Karate, got 500 near 900. I pitied Karate and Vanille. Is what I did. Vanille 1001. Karate 1000. All the other ones I did not pity, which was pretty epic. Skeleton fish, slugfish were so early. Soulfish, moldfin, like, these were all so early compared to, like, when it was 1 in 1,000. But yeah, that was pain. Believe you did? Okay, we actually got it this time. W. All right. Next up, we have Mr. 8box. And then we got Pouty. And then we got freebies, is the plan. That is the plan. I am going to... Let's see. I actually haven't had the $10 dono thing on the stream. Everybody just knows now. I forgot to actually put the words up on the screen. Let me see. Is that it? Nope, I don't think so. I don't think so. That is it, actually. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do no more queue skipping. No more donos. That's what we're gonna do. No more donos. So we got these 2 profiles, and then we're doing 1 freebie. And then that is it. That is the plan. Alright, got you. I'll copy that name, and we will put it up here. And then, let's see, is it working? It's not. We're refreshing. Alright, level 404. Casual 200 mil overflow fishing XP. You know, just normal amount of fishing for real, for real. 6-year-old profile, 40 bill net worth. Look at this, dude. Full perfect, 7-starred Bob and Time 5. Blazing Fortune fishing XP on the whole drip. Goodness sakes, dude. Day 2 profile, real and true. We got the Thunderbolt necklace. Oh, so you are actually rich enough to be able to run implosion belts while fishing. That is pretty crazy. That's pretty awesome. Dang, Blazing Fortune 7 fishing XP. Dude, that's so expensive. Goodness. So, do you have fishing XP to like level pets? Is that why you run fishing XP? Instead of like Blazing Fortune Magic Find? Or does that not work on... Is Magic Find not a thing that can happen on Magma Lord? I don't know. 20 bill worth of gear. Heck W, dude. Is this a sushi roll, by the way? I can't tell. It reminds me of sushi for some reason. I don't know why. But it does. Mountain Dew. Ah, I got you. Got you. Pets is more profit than 5 Magic Find? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's take a look. Dang. Still got really strong Devon's gear. Bro's got Ice Cold 5. I don't even have Ice Cold 5. 10-star Diamond Hunter with Bobbin Time on Diamond Hunter. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Mana Pool, Mana Regen, Aurora. Heck W. Oh, and he's got the Legion 5. And this is the Magic Find setup. For real. That's pretty goated. I have Ice Cold 5 on... wait. On ML? Wait. Do you have that? You have that on the Magma Lord too? You do? Oh, for when they do the Glaciite Lake? That's crazy. That is crazy. Free review, and we got one more profile after this, and then a free review. That's the plan. Again, boys, actually, you can't check the pinned comment now, but we're doing one free review after the next profile. That's the plan. That is the plan. We'll choose randomly from the chat after that. 1536 MP, Chimera 3 on the Dayax, Flaming Flay, Fanged Flaming Flay. Is that the strat? Every 7th melee hit on an enemy does 100% damage. Oh, I guess because ferocity. If the ferocity procs on that, that's really strong, right? Okay. Heroic Hyperion with 5 Master Stars. Casual Giant Sword Enjoyer. What else we got down here? 1 missing enrichment. This is unacceptable. Which one is it? I'm gonna find it. I will find it. Which one is it, chat? What do we think? It's gonna be like the chocolate chunk? No. It's gotta be a newer one, right? Is it gonna be like Rune Book or something? Where's the Rune Book? Or do we not have a Rune Book? Don't know. Wait. No. Because that's a epic one. That's recoms. I will find it. Will I? Am I blind? Which one is it? Oh, here it is. The Burst Stopper. It's the burst stopper. Exposed. Come here 3 days criminal while having max magma lord. This is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Good to know. Yeah, that's like easy to miss. Like you just don't think about it. Missing in an enrichment. It can happen. It can happen. Oh my goodness. Look at all these skins. Yo, it's an extremely difficult item for you to find. Hog. Hog. Flying fish. What skin is that? I have no idea. I have that Endermite. I like this black cat skin. That's pretty cool. Voidling. That's a bat. That's a cool looking bat. We got minus relic Gregory. Very nice. It's non-skinned flying fish. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Then we got the jellyfish skin too. We got the penguin. Oh, this penguin skin is dope. I like that. It's the Harlequin skin? Okay. That's fair, Goose. That is fair. I try. What are you checking? We're checking out people's profiles for SkyBlock and seeing exactly how cool they are. Because people are very cool. Sometimes. Most of the time. We got a very cool one right here. We're missing a little bit of powder. It's all good. We got the pet skins to cover for it. So it's valid. And also a double hook 10 fishing speed 10 fishing rod. So good night, bro. Andy's got all of the bro. Ain't no way we put charm 6 on this. That's such a flex for like no reason. Charm 6 for no reason on the double hook 10 fishing speed 10 fishing rod. Goodness sakes. Is there a queue? We're choosing somebody randomly after the next profile. We've already picked who the next profile is, and then we're going to choose someone randomly after that. Is the plan. That is the plan. But F7, 251. We got our M1 comp at Kata 36. Crazy. Absolute madness. All right. I want to talk about us missing our T5 comp, but I won't. Minion slots looking strong. Dang, Inferno T10. That is nice. It is kind of crazy to have an Inferno T10 before a Voidling or a Tarantula maxed, but that is a nice minion right there. You'll love to see it. Bestiary's looking strong. How's the fishing bestiaries here? Let's just look at the fishing ones. Let's see. Fishing, 21 out of 25 max, so we're missing a couple of the new ones. Yeah, those are all the new ones. Lava fishing, it's all the new ones. And then Spooky Festival's done. Nurse Sharks are annoying. Can confirm. But he's only like 52 kills off max on that. Bayou fishing. Okay. Bayou updated nurse. Okay, got you. That makes sense. Yeah, those are our grinds. But hey, we should be getting 4 perk Marina soon, so be able to have that done. But very clean. Oh, it's 1,052. Oh, is it 4K for nurse? I thought it was 3K. SMH. Because it was 3K for Frogman. I was thinking it was 3K for that. Pain. Let's look at the fishing collections. Oh, snap. 23 million clay. 2.7 million pufferfish. 9 million raw fish. 150,000 ink sacs. 3 mil magma fish. Just vibing. Just chilling. Heck W. Casual little orange chest plate. What else we got? Bro's got all the time charms. Missing a couple Enigma souls, but parkour sucks, so that is valid. That is valid. All right, dude. Very clean. Let's look at the mining gear real quick, which his friend has. What did he have? He has your drill, and does he have your pet? Is that what you said? Dang, this guy's 445. Nice. Yo, Snipe, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. We will be choosing a free review in one profile. So we got one profile after this, and then we'll be doing a free review. But here's the Devon's drill. Dang, powder coating and everything. Only thing missing is experience 5, which is not helpful at all. So that is valid. That is valid. Equipment, Phoenix, and Trophy Rod. Oh, he's got your Trophy Fishing Rod. Okay. Phoenix Pet. Chilling. Mining equipment. Oh, snap. There's the pendant. Nice. He's got the cloak, the jade belt, the hand warmers. Goodness. Let's look at the fishing rod. The trophy fishing rod right here. Yeah, fishing speed 10, trophy hunter 10. It is crazy that you put charm 6 on the other fishing rod before you put flash 5 on this one. I just gotta throw that out there. Just have to do it. Just have to do it. Missing experience 5 is unacceptable. Crazy. But hey, we won't talk about quick bite either. We won't talk about it. But very nice. I think that's everything, right? We can do Powdies and then we'll do a free review is the plan, I believe. He put that on, I didn't. Okay. Hey, W payment. W payment. How do I start combat? Somebody who mines all the time? I would get into Slayers. Start with Rev Slayer. And try and get all those up. So quick buy was him. That's nice. At least you're getting some kind of payment for lending it to him. Look at his combat real quick. Oh, dear. Oh. Nice. Nice. Okay, I guess I see why he needed to borrow some fishing stuff. Nah, you're good, Goose. You're chilling. Rev minions. Oh, that's all Rev minions. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, well, W profile from 8box. Again, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. We're going to do Powdy's profile now, and then we're doing a freebie after that. So we're going to choose randomly from the chat. Nightbot picks somebody randomly. But W 8box, again, shout out to 8box, by the way. He is the one who helped me out with the fishing guide. I had to let him verify everything, make sure that I had things right. And most of it. I forgot bobbin time. That was the only thing I forgot about. But yeah, very nice. But we got Powdy's profile, and then we're doing a free review after that. So let's see what Powdy has. Let's see what did he say. I think he said he needed bestiary help. Yes, need help with the bestiary situation. All right, let's go through the flexes, and then we'll talk about the bestiary situation. So he's level 451 on a 1-year-old profile, by the way. Let me refresh this real quick so it lets me hover over things. There we go. March 10th, 2024, like a month and a year old profile. Goodness sakes. Don't have many flexes, low-key broke. I mean, 32 bill in a year, level 451. I'd say that's a little less than broke. Or a little more than broke. Wait, no? A little less than broke? Yeah. Said it right, I think. 451 in a year, though. That is crazy. Bro has the Tiki mask already. Festive Magma Lord. Beautiful. He's got the Gill Splash. Glistening Rift Necklace. Hold up. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. We got the 5-star Wither Goggles. With Refrigerate 5. Chilling right there. Fiery Aurora. Just vibing as well. Goodness. God roll, by the way. Actually, no. Mana Pool Vet. So it's God roll for Slayers. So very strong. Werewolf. 5 stars on the Diamond Necron head. Ferocious Mana 10. Legion 5. Very nice. Casual Ocean Dyed set to go with it. Very clean. We got Diamond Hunter gear. Glossy Mineral. Kudra Follower setup. Jaded Armor of Divine with a Warden helmet for some reason. Ferocious Man 10 on that, of course. Mad tings, bro. Mad tings. Oh, just the Chestplater's Ocean died? Oh, the Chestplater's Ocean died, and there's Aquamarine in the other two. My fault, my fault. I mean, they're exactly the same color in the API. So, we blame the API. Shark Scale. Frozen Blaze with Ocean Dyed on the whole set this time. Fermento. Very clean. Sorrow, Superior, Young, and Yogg. Casual 2 Terminators. Got the Duplex Spiritual and Precise Soul Eater. Very nice. Got the Flaming Flay with Fatal Tempo. Dirty Flaming Flay with Fatal Tempo is like devious work right there. That is some devious work. Bro wants all the ferocity in the world. Straight up. No wisdom on the glossy. I mean, I still used, what did I use? Excuse me. I've heard some people like still use mining speed boost. So if you don't use mining speed boost, then yeah, you definitely want wisdom, but meh. Any idea who would be next mayor? I predict that it's gonna be what's his name? Or what's her name? Marina. But I don't know who minister will be. We shall see. But we got the Champion 10 on the deck, Swarm 5 AOTS, Chimera 1 on the Claymore. Crazy. Crazy. 1671 magical power. He's closing in on max. Closing in. He's gonna get there one of these days. Better be Marina? Yeah, I think it will be. I think I should be a tank instead of a mage. I mean, early on floor 1, it's not really too much of a difference. Most players on floor 1 are going to be weak, so it doesn't really matter too much. Yo, Alp, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Let's go. No, not the pet menu. Oh, dear. That is such a cute jellyfish. Nice. Just want nurse done with? Yeah, that would be good. That would be nice. He's got a legendary Kudra. I need one of those. I need one of those. What are we missing here? Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, this is the... These two. That one. I'd say those are the 3. Definitely want to have a parrot pet at this point. Definitely need a parrot pet. I just sold pets. I have the XP. Yeah, but what? You know, way we sold parrot pet. You gotta keep the parrot pet, dude. You gotta keep the parrot pet. Need the god pot length. The god pot length. It's so good. It's so nice. Missing owl is crazy. That is a little crazy. But maybe he's leveling a pet. Maybe he's leveling a pet with it. You know? It's leveling. Yeah. That's probably, I figured. Probably. Alright, what else we got in here? 655, chilling. Okay, we won't talk about the powder. We won't talk about it. We'll just move on. What else? We have fishing speed 8. Yo, Christine with a sub. Let's go. Thank you so much. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, smash the sub button. And we are going to do one free review after this, and then we're done for today. That is the plan. But fishing speed 8, trophy hunter 9. Very nice. And cat of 50, by the way. How close is... Nah, never mind. It's like, wait a minute. How close is this to 51? Never mind. That is like a little bit off, I think. That would be 123 mil off. Boom, 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 boom. We have 2.3 F7s, 2,000 of which were frag runs. Ain't no shot. Good night, bro. Man loves the frag runs. 300 F7 comps and 2,000 frag runs. That is crazy work. Crazy work. Casual 24 million Rev XP. Just a couple T5 revs. Just a few of them. Good night, man. Yeah, I guess if they add level 10 onto revs, then you're chilling. Then you're gonna be chilling. But we're gonna have Nightbot choose somebody randomly after this profile. That is the plan. But goodness sakes, bro. Nice on the minions. Just missing Inferno and Max Red Sand. That's not too bad. Revs most fun, worst profit. Facts, bro. Facts. Revs are so nice. It's like spawn, dead, spawn, dead, spawn, dead. It's like 10 seconds to do a boss. Like to spawn and kill a boss. It's so nice. But yeah, this is a crazy profile. All right, now we can talk about the bestiary. We are currently 305.6, so we are missing 60 bestiary levels, aka 600 individual bestiaries. So let's see. Gravel skeletons is pretty easy. This one doesn't take long at all. I would definitely do that one. Like just running around with hype or just standing in one spot and spamming Spirit Scepter isn't a bad idea. But that's an easier one. And I would also do Broodmother and Endstone Protector together. So you leap to a lobby. If it doesn't have a Broodmother, you leap to an end lobby, see if it has an Endstone Protector, and kill it. Then leap to Broodmother, kill it, leap to Endstone, kill it. Just rinse and repeat. That's what I did. It's the easiest way to get through those, I would say. But yeah. That is the strats for that. But there's not really too many secret strats with these. It's really just suffer for hours. That is the bestiary grind. Could you do a bestiary guide? I did a bestiary guide for like pretty much everything except for dungeons bestiaries, which you really don't need one. It's pretty much just do dungeons. But yeah, you really just gotta just run through it. But thank you, Sokka, for the sub. I appreciate it. Again, boys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. Closing in on 24K. But yeah, that's the most part. I mean, if you can, I would do Slayers with it just to prep for when they add, you know, level 10 to Slayers. Just be a little bit closer to maxing it. Plus, you'll have some RNG meter saved up. It's a good idea. That's what I did with spiders. I have like a ton of spider kills here, and I didn't use the RNG meter for like any of this. I used it for like the first 100,000, and that was it. So I have like 2.1 million RNG meters saved up on tarantulas from while I was maxing out tarantula bestiaries or spider bestiaries and doing tarantula slayer at the same time. So I have a ton of RNG meters saved up for when that update drops, and I'll just be able to make bank on day one. So it's just a good idea to do that and not use the RNG meter. So when that update comes out, you'll be ready for it. So you can do that with these fins. You can do that with these spiders up here. So be investing some money in the future, basically. But yeah, a lot of people say they're IGN. We'll be reviewing somebody in a minute. But what's the information do we have about the upcoming Slayer update? Yo, Lucas, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. But basically they said a while back, or not a while back, it was at the end of the BearyyWins update that Slayer update was coming up. And then I think at the start of the year, they made a post saying that they were going to be adding more Slayer levels and more Slayer tiers. So we don't know if there's going to be like a brand new Slayer or not, but we know that they should be adding like T5 Slayers to something and level 10 Slayers to at least Revs, I would think. But something like that. But yeah, we shall see. Anywaysers. Yeah, there's not really a ton of secrets to most of this. That is a lot of Inquisitor kills. Holy cow, doesn't that max out at like 250 or 400 or something? Sheesh. I review any profile. Any profile, I will review it. As long as it's like not banned. Because if it's banned, it won't be in here. But T5 and level 10 Slayers, yep. To some things. I don't know which Slayers exactly. They haven't said that part, but they said they will be adding more Slayer levels and more Slayer tiers. But yeah, I'm excited for that update. That should be a month or two, hopefully, before that drops. Hopefully it won't be too long, but we'll see. But yeah, W profiles, or anything else that I should check or go over before we move on, Pouty? You just double check. Again, if y'all enjoying the background music, it just came out today. I wrote this song, and it is out on all music stores and streaming platforms as of right now. So you can check it out with the links in the description, or you can just look up To Be Determined on whatever store you listen on. That's it. Gonna do the Shark Bestiary this Marina. Sounds like playing. Sounds like playing. Alrighty. You'll love to see it. If they had T5 fans, that would be hype. That would be hype. Alright, boys. All you have to do is have typed once in the last 5 minutes to have a chance for Nightbot to choose you. So just type once. Do not spam. If you spam, then you get timed out. So just type once. And then we will select somebody. And we shall see who gets chosen. Yo, Addict, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. How many we at today? We are at 23,541 subs. We've gained like 200 subs today, boys. Thank you guys so much. Holy cow. Absolute crazy numbers. Absolute madness. But our last profile is Yanick. What is your IGN, sir? What is your IGN, senor? Congratulations. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. All right, stay hydrated. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. All right, got you. Right there it is. And this is our last profile of the day, boys. So we're not doing any more after this one. This is the last one. The final countdown. Level 91. On a 5-year-old profile, 263 mil net worth. You know what? We don't all have the time to play, so that is fair. Farming 37. Okay, so we're a farming enjoyer. Very nice. We got the strong dragon setup. Hold up, I'm gonna refresh so it actually let me hover over stuff. There we go. Got the strong dragon setup. The Lotus gear, very nice. You'll love to see it. So, do we have our farming armor somewhere else, or are we using strong? Because there are definitely better farming armors. Not that far into the game, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah. Again, like sometimes I know plenty of people who started a profile like 3 years ago and then haven't played it for like 2 years, and so it says their profile's, you know, 3 years old, but they're like level 20. So that happens. We're not here to judge. But we've got, ooh, he's already got the where is it? This one? Pest on our artifact. There it is. Yeah, very nice. Imagine if they make hype work on Rev/Fins. I doubt they'll do that with T5s. Maybe they'll add it to the T4 Sven again, but I doubt they'll make it with T5s. I have squash armor at the moment, farming for Fermento. Got you. That is fair. All right, let's see what pets we're using. So you got a hedgehog, that's good. And we've got a rabbit. So the like meta strategy right now to make money with farming and to get the most crops, you know, all that stuff, is to use a legendary slug pet while you farm. And then whenever your pests spawn, that's when you swap to your hedgehog pet and kill them with that. So the slug pet makes you spawn more pests because it gives you more bonus pest chance. And then the hedgehog pet gives you more fortune when you kill the pest, so you get more drops. So that's the strategy at the moment, is to use slug pet while you're actually farming, and then swap to hedgehog when you actually kill the pest. So that's the best way to get good drops from pests and to just make the most money from farming in general. So that's generally the strategy that you want to use. So I would definitely recommend looking towards getting a legendary slug. They're not super expensive, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe they're up there now. But last I checked, they weren't pricey. Let me see if it shows them up here. Where is he? I haven't used him in a while. Here he is. Ain't no way that's true. That's probably the level 100s might be that much, but hopefully the level 1 legendaries aren't that much. I hope so. But anyways, let's see. For Heart of the Mountain levels, yo, thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate it. Let's go. But as far as mining goes, the strategy is to go for Heart of the Mountain tier 7, and then after that you would do your powder grind. So generally you want to go for Heart of the Mountain tier 7 first, and then do the powder grind after, and then go for Heart of the Mountain tier 10, and then do your glaciite powder after that. That's generally the strats. But this is our last review today, boys. Sorry, this is the last one. We've been going for nearly 4 hours. So we've done a long stream today. So this is the last profile. I'm getting tired. I need to go eat. But we're at cat of 10. Very nice. Experiments. We have done some experiments, so that is a good thing to do. Whenever you play, you do want to make sure you do experiments every day, because that will get your enchanting level up. Plus, once you get to like enchanting 50, I think it is. It might be 40. You unlock access to the last level experiments. And those drop books that are worth millions per. So I dropped a book the other day that was worth like 130 million coins. So you can drop really good books from doing experiments. You can make a lot of money doing that. So make sure to do that every day, for sure. But another important thing for people who can't play often is to make sure you get your minion slots as well. So in the community center, they have where you get your bonus minion slots, so you're at 3 out of 5. So I would make sure to try and get the last 2, because those are free. Those are just free minion slots, so they're definitely worth going for. But yeah, what ultimate enchant should I get on Storm Armor / Goggles? Wisdom. Wisdom is the strat. At the moment, I'm trying to complete the Rift. Definitely worth doing. Yeah, Rift makes a lot of money once you finish the story and everything. And also, it gives a lot of free talismans. So Rift is a win-win. If you need help with it, I did make a Rift guide when it came out, when all those updates came out. So you can do !Rift in the chat, and I have a playlist for all the Rift guides. So if you get stuck, those are there. I do recommend playing through it yourself because it is fun to figure everything out. But yeah, that is always fun. But anyways, pretty solid. I don't really care too much about collections because, again, when you can't play often, you don't want to spend your time working on collections. Like, it's good to have 1 minion off to the side working on a collection, but you know, it's not the most important thing in the world. Are there any more free upgrades for the Sack of Stacks? Currently can't fit any more in. I don't think so. I think it's all for gyms after that. I can't remember though. It's been a while since I did that. Watch the Rift guide for the Rift. That's how I found your channel. WMans. I appreciate it. Let's go. You'll love to see it. How can I get reviewed? This is the last review of the day. This is the last one. We're not doing any more after this, but we will be doing more next week is the plan. I try to do these every Saturday. Sometimes I get busy and I don't get around to it, but hopefully we'll be able to do some more next Saturday. But Essence, I can't see your Essence shops anymore. There's some Essence shops that are worth going for, but as early as you are right now, it's not really worth worrying about too much. So, but yeah. Gotta spend IRL money for QOL. Yeah, it do be a free game, but the admins do gotta put food on the table somehow, you know? You know how it'd be. Trying to do some Slayers, but I'm struggling at it a little bit. Okay, so you've got the strong dragon armor right now. We've got a AOTD. So main thing is for Slayers, you know, they each have their own like armor sets and stuff. Like Spider's pretty easy, but like once you get to the point where you start doing T7s, I mean, T7s are a lot harder. But main thing for that, I mean, you've got an AOTD. That's about the best weapon you're going to get until you get further into dungeons. Like, once you get to floor 5 completion, you'll get access to the Livid Dagger and the Shadow Fury, and those are both going to be a lot better. Like, Livid Dagger would be generally the strategy to start doing Svens and zombies a little bit easier. But I mean, until then, AOTD is really the best weapon. So what you can do is if you find a lobby where a lot of people are doing them, then sometimes they'll kill yours so they get the loot share from it. So you can just try and find a lobby where there's a bunch of high level players and maybe they'll kill yours for you. But you know, sometimes you might die while doing that as well. So that can happen. But again, right now for where you're at, AOTD is best. I mean, maybe get a pet upgrade. It wouldn't be bad to get a different pet. If you wanted to, like a epic tiger would be a good idea. That could help out a lot for sure. And also make sure to have your personal compactor in here as well, because this doesn't give you magical power if it's not in your accessory bag. So I would swap this in and like swap out the wolf talisman or something. So swap it in for one of these other talismans that is lower level. And that'll be a lot better for your magical power for sure. Still have an AOTD because I'm not a fan of combat. I need to get into dungeons though. Yeah, I mean, it's really just get a Dreadlord sword as early as you can. Like run entrance until you drop a Dreadlord sword, and then just use that until you get to like floor 4, and then go for a Spirit Scepter, and then go for floor 5, and then you can get a Livid Dagger or something fancy from that. But yeah, I think that's really the main thing. If you get an epic tiger, that'll help a lot. I swap my crafting on it often for farming, so I don't really put it in my bag. I mean, it is a lot of magical power though. Like when you're at this level of magical power, this is gonna give you like another 7 or 5 or something, which is a whole nother tuning point, which does add up. So like while you're farming, you can have it out, but when you're not farming, I would recommend swapping it in with something. Because it will help you with your damage a bit. So, but yeah, while you're farming, that's fine for sure. But yeah, main thing I would say is Epic Tiger Pet will help a lot. Why no more donos? This is the last profile. We've done 4 hours. 4 hours. So I am about to skedaddle. If that is everything. I think that's everything. But any questions before we leave, Mr. Yanick? Let me hydrate. Make sure to stay hydrated, fellas. But yeah, appreciate you, noob. Have a good one, bro. But my damage is enough, but I have problems with health and defense. Any tips? For what specifically? Is it like dungeons? Or what are we dying in? Because there's different things that help with different stuff, you know? Hey, happy to help, Yanick. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. For dungeons, I would get a epic or legendary baby Yeti pet. Because that helps a lot. Basically what it does is it turns, or it takes, well, it counts how much strength you have and it gives you a percentage of defense based on how much strength you have. So, yeah, depending on your budget, epic or legendary, baby Yeti pet is very good for getting extra defense. I know we're donos because that was our last one. That was the last one. I'm tired. We've been doing profile reviews for 4 hours. I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I will be live again on Monday. We're going to be doing some M7 is the plan. And I'm going to be going for a while because I got a little bit of SkyBlock XP. We're trying to do SkyBlock XP every single stream that I play. So hopefully it won't take us too long. I actually know for a fact it won't take us too long because my Moby Duck is almost done and I'll be able to get that. That'll be a good chunk of XP. But profile reviews hopefully be live next week. Again, I try to do these every Saturday, but it's not guaranteed. Just depends on what I have going on. So Baby Yeti or Blue Whale for F6 survivability, I would recommend Baby Yeti. That is my recommendation. Gotta scroll. Yo, GG. But yeah, you guys have a great Easter. Flip it. You guys have a great Easter. Great Passover. And I will see you in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your night. And God bless. Also, download the song. There's a link in the description.